pull out the PDF as easily said then. Gosh! I've been playing this game since August.
Well,
We're not even halfway through. At this rate, we're not keeping up pace with the release of the APs themselves, as it were.
No.
As I think an AP is meant to be played over the course of a whole year. Alright. I recall last time you were authorized to commit some arrests of the cat lady. I don't know what crime she committed, but it was serious enough that you were sent in to take care of it instead.
He was doing demon crimes.
Demon
And
crimes.
smuggling.
Which is the less fancy version of cat crimes.
And then we ran into a
Into
arbiter
a
of
mighty hero! For it is when good takes a nap that evil goes for a walk!
arbiter of justice.
Solace Creek is the kind of person who politely opens and closes the fence as he goes through it.
We're behind the fence.
Well, then go through it. Go over it. Go past it.
I know.
Moving in, you see the tent encampment about as you remember it being set up, as it usually gets set up. Off to your
Yeah.
right, you see the Glen of Uncommon Wonders, aka part of the sideshow. And over to your left, you can see the Midway, which is a variety of carnival games, you know, the usual ring toss and all that kind of stuff, which you would recall the vast majority of them are incredibly rigged.
Oh yeah, totally.
So just to double check amongst Fuyu and Ruby, we have authority to arrest Mistress Dustlight. But are we here to arrest everyone else, or are they just kind of?
Okay, I'm assuming we can take Clown Hands Knife Man as well.
Oh no. And anyone who fights us is probably gonna have to get these hands. But
No, I'm meaning we could probably go out of our way for Mr. Knife Hands.
true.
Also directly ahead of you is the ticket booth. That's this lovely little number. This ritzy little number.
Do we remember who runs the ticket booth?
It seems to be empty right now.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that makes this easy.
But you're not going to buy a ticket. You're here on official investigations.
Yeah, I figure whoever gets in our way, we can take them out, but, don't start fights if we don't have to.
Ooh. I've got rumblies in my tumblies.
No.
Rumble, rumble.
Well, would y'all like to lead the way?
Pick a direction. Where do you want to go? There's also the big top at the back. The world is your oyster, children.
where?
I guess we'll go to this little grove area over here.
You slide on over.
Where Dusklight's gonna be.
Huh? What?
I'd figure it should be at the big top. Yeah, the administrator.
True. It doesn't hurt to double check, see if she's in.
This is the Glen of Uncommon Wonders, where a variety of strange creatures are kept. You can easily tell that there's a dryad, a unicorn, and a manticore. When you arrive, the gregarious satyr, whose name you still recall, Adrivaldo, greets you.
I do not remember that.
Well, you should. You've never met him before as people, as players, but you have met him before as characters.
Yeah, when we used to work here.
Yeah.
Oh, the same for you sucks at names.
He stands up and waves his hands. Behold, the Glen of Uncommon Wonders! The
Very uncommon.
The blonde satyr has a distinct salesman-like aura to him, and that he's constantly, that kind of broad, beaming smile, like he's gonna sell you something. Or he already has. In a dramatic gesture, he waves his hands. Feast your eyes on celestial sights, converse with the winged giver of wisdom, the talking Pegasus. Admire the sylvan beauty of a delightful dryad, or cower in fear from the fate ferocity, the savage manticore. Or perhaps you have a
Dude,
more
we used to
refined
work here.
taste.
We are very familiar with the pitch, but always nice to remind us. Uh, do you happen to know if Mr. Dusklight is in? We're passing through on business.
I see. If for the old lady are we, well then, may I recommend that you simply take your leave, for she does not commonly hang out in the uncommon place.
Fair enough. Is she at the big top? Hmm?
I was gonna ask the same question.
It is not for a circus to reveal its tricks, is it not? You will figure it out on your own, certainly. Ooh.
That was ominous, but okay.
After all, the whole top's been set up just for you.
All right, extra
Right.
ominous. But
Also, I would like to point out that we are currently in the year 2021, and this AP actually suggests using a variety of spells against the players that are of the social nature. So, just gonna lean in on Pies. You aren't learning anything, are you? You really aren't learning anything, are you? I mean, you're talking to a satyr. You should have seen it coming, but he is waving his pipes around as he gives you that nice, conversation.
Gitsune, trickster magic is my thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The point is that he's telling you that you should figure yourself out. He isn't under no obligation to tell you anything. But he will politely inform you that this entire place has been set up just for you. Ho ho ho.
in a in what way?
He plops himself against the wooden tree and lets out a little chuckle. Why should I tell you anything more? Surely your curious eyes and your circusy nature, you've set up an opposing circus, no less. Certainly you know the ways better than I ever could.
We're actually.
Yeah, I think that's usually that's fair game. I'm not good.
Well,
I'm not good at it though.
Hmm.
I'm leaving this to the experts.
Well, if you'll allow us, then we'll just continue on our way up to the big top,
Go on
And-
ahead.
and hopefully we won't have to make things complicated. Hopefully things go nice and easy. Uh, also, what do I remember of how they treat these animals? Like, I know they like bullied the shit out of a big
Poor
ol'
buddy.
So, I mean, just taking a look at the ones that are here right now, you can already tell things are bad.
Yeah.
Dryad is sitting in the cage clutching a potted plant of some sorts. She's giving you the old sad puppy eyes. The Pegasus has several tight belts tightening his wings together. And you can't imagine that his hooves agree with the mesh nature of the cage very much. As for the manticore, definitely got a few lashes. You can see from here, though, the marks of moons.
On the one hand, I want to do some justice. On the other hand, we're on a mission.
Alora,
I'm going to yes.
Fuyu walks up. This is 700% a trap.
I mean, obviously, but
So our
Do we
best
want-
option would
Hmm?
be to make problems so we don't go in the middle and get surrounded.
Make problems.
You see that padlock on the Manticore's cage?
Yeah.
Wonder what would happen if I shot it with an ice arrow. And what
Well,
do you think the Manticore's gonna be pissed off at?
I would like to point
Fair
out
point.
that this is a padlock that the Manticore has been unable to break himself, so I don't know how much you think an arrow is going to do. Maybe if you had a ballista, you could do it, but
But this guy is a dick. I don't trust him. Solace, I'm afraid to ask you, what do you think?
unfortunately, because Solus is a lawful good paladin, and if these things are technically their property, then there's nothing he can do without better reasons. After all, it is the free market of Absalom that says that people can use their property how they see fit. And technically, according to several bylaws, monsters tend not to have rights.
Man, whatever capitalism is, it sure sucks.
Abadar is a pragmatist to the end, and unfortunately, it constrains me.
Capitalism sucks.
I should have been a chaotic good boy. Then I could kick Abadar in the dick. However, while I may be constrained by the laws of the land, you are not. Also, a thing I noticed in Kingmaker, by the way, the Pythonic game, man, it takes a bit to change alignment. Jesus. I thought the shifts would be bigger than that and more common, but nope. It takes forever if you want to go anywhere. And if you piddle around, you'll go nowhere.
Okay, I guess we'll go do our thing, but she yells over the satyr, "You! When we come back, we got a friend who'd probably love to say hi to you."
He gives a little shrug back.
Yeah, he's a bit of a fan, but alright, have a good day.
Yeah, live your best life for the next 20 minutes.
Rude. I mean, it will probably only be 20 minutes.
Yeah.
I love this So again, I've been playing Pathfinder Kingmaker. Man, is it apparent just how short things actually take when you play that game, and you're like, wait, I spent like 10 minutes clearing out 5 dungeon floors? Wow.
Well, yeah, people always overestimate how long fights take.
It
Especially
gets...
when
It's
they
so...
forget that these rounds are 6 seconds.
It's fucking hilarious how short things actually take. Although, to be fair, the characters never have to search for anything, and that's where a lot of time goes into. But yes, you've checked out the lovely Glen of Uncommon Wonders and met the most unhelpful satyr. I hope he
That's
wins that
every
prize.
satyr.
I mean, I don't think I've met a lot of helpful satyrs.
Oh, yes. That's how they tend to be.
Yeah.
What is this building?
Let's see. That is a series of rooms and stages that have a variety of dazzling displays to entice customers.
Oh. So it's not quite the big tents, entertainment, but it's like the, see like small performances.
It's kind of like a haunted house in terms of you just go through and you see a variety of small performances, yes.
Yeah. She's probably not in there.
I'm assuming the big top, because like Mr. Trapman said, that's set up for us.
Oh, hey. Over there. It's the hollowed wheel. It's that big-ass prize wheel that they use for kicks.
The stupid wheel.
I want to give it a
I once
spin.
won a TV on one of those.
It's not a stupid wheel. It's the wheel of fortune. Copyright infringement.
The wheel of barely not suable.
The wheel of might as well be a rod of wonder in terms of what it does.
Hey, Solus, what's that over there in the other tent?
The what?
Like point
would
over
Solus know?
towards there.
To here?
Let's
Let's-
smash the wheel while it's not looking.
You would know that
Stupid wheel.
that building, that white does plywood even exist in medieval times? Is that even a thing? How old is plywood?
I'm looking it up, actually.
I'm looking it up too.
1865.
I
Wow.
guess considering that Galarian is like pseudo Renaissance, yeah, wow, they really don't care. Sometimes do
The
they?
technique has been old though. Things that are
Ah,
similar to plywood uh, were made in apparently Egypt
damn,
like-
5,000
Egypt.
years ago.
I mean, hey, they built
Yeah,
the
I mean-
pyramids. They probably were like, hey, can we do this easier next time with plywood? The plywood pyramids are lost to
Paying
time.
us to hire people.
Oh.
You would know that this white plywood building is the sanctum of sublime spectacles, aka go look at these people that are different than you, and laugh at them.
Oh, it's a freak show.
Considering what this is, I'm pretty sure that about 10 years ago there would have been like a, kind of act involving humans of certain shades.
Yeah.
It's that kind of building where,
Hey.
it's very uncomfortable. Let's not talk about it.
Hey, Ruby,
Also,
Yeah.
how did we work for these people for so long?
Lack of
Magic,
choice.
drugs, violence, and withheld of wages.
Yeah.
Effectively,
Wait.
it's kind of like how Dubai keeps people around despite being the worst place to work.
We basically didn't have a choice but to join, and then they didn't let us leave.
man,
Anyway, since you're standing in front of the hollowed wheel for so long, and you gave it a spin.
I mean, I was thinking that since I'm a fortune teller and I'm interested in fortune telling memes, I want to see how this thing works. So I'm just gonna I don't know how it works, but I'm just gonna be like, let's see how the events will unfold.
You can roll me
Oh,
a 1 and a D and a 8.
1d8.
Heh D stands
gonna
for
die.
penis.
Right, that's okay.
Yeah. Penis.
Pengus.
7.
Oh, 7. Well, that's great.
You explode.
Oh man, and a bubble in my throat.
No.
Oh no.
That's pretty cool. This is not set up well at all. But the wheel does not work the way it's supposed to. It ends up on the Great Fortunes section, and then it suddenly explodes in a burst of sound. Let's see if I can find this freaking spell.
Oh, Jesus, my fox ears.
Oh no, it's so loud! Sound burst, but what level is it heightened to? Let me take a look. Over on the 8. You second extra replicate this for that segment. 5th level. Okay, there you go. Thank you. How do I. Roll me a fort save, kids.
Okay.
The DC is 27.
Oh, I just missed it.
My ears.
Solus is outside of the effective radius because he does not believe in such witchcraft. Or maybe he's just afraid of fortune telling. Could always ask him. Whoops, I meant to make this public. Revealed to everyone.
Huh?
If you succeed, you take half. If you fail,
Oh, wait.
you're deafened.
Okay,
If-
oh, then.
I don't think anyone crit fails, so that's nice. You can also tell that the wheel tries to spin on its own. In addition, because this conversion doesn't seem to be perfect, it cracked itself in the process of unleashing the magic.
I mean, on the one hand, ow. On the other hand, good fortune. So,
You would know that
Scary.
normally,
You.
Wheel.
you would know that with this, you would get a valuable-looking prize that's not worth anything.
Fuyu is going to grab onto Alora and turn Alora to look at her. Why did you touch literally anything here?
because I wanted to know our fortune.
Touch
You-
nothing.
You know that thing's rigged. We've worked here.
Yeah.
You know this place is evil.
Also,
No touch.
What? Actually, wasn't this
you
new?
barely understand each other because don't forget you got deafened by
Yeah,
that.
I'm actually yelling at her.
Also,
I'm
wasn't the
yelling
wheel
so she
said to
and
be
I can
new?
hear it.
What's with the wheel?
Wasn't it said to be new?
The wheel's not new. Let's see. This booth contains a large prize wheel decorated with 8 wedges, each with a different rune. Several prizes, such as angel dolls and crystal goblets, rest on shelves in the booth. It's actually the more popular attraction, so it would have been around by the time you were dealing with it.
Okay.
It's a loot
Also,
box
it's-
wheel.
I think the reason Fui would be upset, Bella, is she thinks we shouldn't trust anything in the campgrounds.
I mean, for good
Everything
reason.
here is owned by the evil people.
I mean, listen, Bella wants to win one of those fabulous prizes. There's cute angel dolls, crystal goblets. There's that cute little pinwheel wand. And there's like one of those fake Pythagorean cups where if you drink from it, it eventually, if you pour too much in, it spills over internally.
Now we should probably take 5 to rest up because I'm in pain.
Ow!
All
I'm
right.
actually suggesting that we should probably take 5. Take 10.
Directly in front of the wheel, preferably.
No. I'm going to shoot. I'm going to go over here and then shoot the wheel.
Buy a cannon if you want to keep shooting things.
I'm not intending to break it. I'm just irritated. I want to leave an arrow in it.
Plink. I mean, it's a wooden wheel. It's very easy to plink an arrow in it, and it sticks there.
And now we can rest 10 minutes.
Marvelous. How would Solus Creek have fared if he was in that blast radius? He'd be fine. Why is everything set to blind? Look at this man. He's got Juggernaut, because he's a big tough man.
Okay, so heal up, everybody.
I can click you, and I can push the take a breather button. Also, Garlic gets half of the hit points back, so he's back to full.
Poor Garlic. His ears hurt.
I've never
Hey guys,
been steered wrong.
so now,
Yeah.
Fuyu says after a few minutes our ears are working again. We touch nothing. Unless we kill it.
All right.
I don't like this place. And also, these 2 doors, she says, pointing at the near ones. Let's not go in those.
I mean, they are just freestanding doors. Probably, yeah. Should just avoid them.
Let's go around the back.
All right. So I assume that beat. Yeah.
Yeah, it's less likely that they'll have a plan set up, and there is less cover for them to be hiding on top of us.
As you move around the back, you are presented by the oubliette. It's a deep pit dug into the sandy ground, covered by a heavy metal grate. Wooden scaffolding side stairs on either side raised to support the observation platforms 5 feet above it. It's
I'm
about
gonna look inside of it.
10 feet across, 15 feet deep. Taking a peek down. Let's take a look-see. There's someone down there. Or something
One out.
down there. Let me see if I can pull you up a picture. God dang it. Why is everything so sluggish lately? Oh wait, this guy probably has a thingy-boober picture. Because he's one of those people. Come on, circus. Who would this be? The fireproof Flynn? God damn it, Flynn. I always steal the show like that. Oh yeah, it's this guy. It's Aquaman. He's at the bottom of the well.
Arthur,
Oh.
no.
Mr. Curry.
Actually,
No,
no.
that's
He,
Namor.
like, yeah, that's definitely Namor.
That is super Namor.
The point is, there's some
Yo.
dude down at the bottom of the well.
Hey, Waterman. Remember us?
I mean, you've never met this guy. He seems to
No.
be new. Which makes sense. People usually get put in the oubliette when they're new because they don't know yet.
Hey, you want out?
This guy's like super. What's the right term? Dry. Like way drier than you imagine he should be, considering that he's at the bottom. Like people don't look crusty when they're dry. Fish might. You get a weak voice which simply begs for water.
I'm gonna toss my water skin down there. I don't need it at the moment.
As your water skin goes down, you hear this goop goop goop, and then there's whatever he is. He's able to duplicate the water somehow,
Sick.
and within mere moments, it starts to overflow. Unfortunately, this also means that he kind of nudges against the grate.
Oh, let's lift up the crate.
Yeah, Ruby, let's get him out of there.
It's a very heavy grate, and allow me to tell you, even if you've got a swim speed, lifting things underwater without force, like people like to pretend, oh, you can swim against it. No, 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 man. You need leverage. You need a
Yeah,
floor.
You
Yeah.
have no back pressure.
Water pressure makes things a lot heavier.
Sawdust Creek
Also has
swings
nothing-
his blade at the air, as if to make some sort of declaration. Wait one moment. You're that fellow that I saw crawling towards the what where does it put this? The wet house. The wet house. The embassy of the. God damn! Why can't I skimmed this a minute ago, and now I can't skim it anymore. Beh. There it is. God damn this name. Azarketi. He's an individual that, according to Solace Creek, he saw crawling towards the Azarketi embassy. And then she caught him. The she being, of
So he
course.
probably didn't want to be here anymore.
Yeah,
That is
if
the
they were
feeling I
heading-
got. However, the law can do nothing to individuals with the right papers. The pen, after all, is mightier than the sword.
But, Solace, counterpoint. If we're here to arrest the person who is the owner of this establishment, wouldn't that mean that her property is now forfeit to the government of the local area?
Unfortunately, that isn't. I would have to check up on the legal proceedings on the matter.
He's like, wait, maybe?
He can tell you a lot about dragons and Iomade, but he sure can't tell you anything about actual legal proceedings.
Yeah, he's like, I'm not actually a lawyer.
I have to
shit."
hire one now.
He's just a cop. He's not a lawyer.
And if she's under the implication of doing illegal things, that could mean that the papers are not legitimate.
Irrelevant. For right now, what matters is
Very
that an individual has been subject to a tyrannical rule and is entitled to a drink.
Yes.
I would like to point out that he says this as the individual is sitting in a 15-foot deep tub of water, and his own boots are getting wet by the overflow.
Ruby, push the thing up. We're gonna get him out of there.
You already
Yeah,
got him out.
settle-
Like, the grate's
yeah,
off.
settle thing.
I don't think you had this whole conversation while the guy's, like, pushing against the grate. That'd be rude.
I had no idea.
You were too-
Solace is a weird one.
Luckily, because you have two giant muscle men and women, it's very easy to remove in the heaviest of grates.
And a Durgan.
This place does have strange habitats for individuals. The individual
Yeah,
that you
we
met
know.
introduces himself as Oofy.
Oh, hey, Oofy.
He thought his water tricks would be cool at the circus, so he decided to join up. And, you know, turned out that Mr. Susklight was, hey, can we tattoo you to look more like a fish? And he shows you all the modifications that she wanted to make, which,
Yeah.
let's just say it includes some degree of, like, you know, the usual bells and whistles of, like, ooh, hoop earrings, and gold bracelets with funny designs, ooh. Ooh. The bad
Hey,
kind.
Ruthie. That sucks. We know we've actually worked here before. You want to join our circus, which isn't full of evil people?
I
Well,
mean,
you
he's
know,
going to
you
take a little bit of persuading, considering that the last circus he tried to join up with put him in a hole in the ground.
Yeah,
No
that's
contract.
fair.
No contract to start with.
Yeah, you
come,
can leave whenever
play
you
with
want.
us for a few days. You can leave if you want to.
Solace Creek solemnly vows on his paladin oath that if these people were to stab him in the back, he will personally carry out justice.
He will, too.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt that.
You know, it's honestly quite impressive that Solace can move around, considering how loudly he clanks every time he makes any motion. Oh, Jesus. Though it might be because he keeps swinging his arms all over the place. Gosh. Well, you know, Oofy's got nowhere better to be right now. So sure. Where's this supposed circus?
Lord?
It,
Can you give him directions?
oh yeah, it's, if I remember correctly, it's south. like directly south.
Yeah, we probably have a map and we just kind of gesture to the spot. It's that way.
Maybe
Yeah, it's
southeast.
on the other side of town, basically.
Yeah, it's on the other side of town. You'll see like a big tent once you cross through the town, and
It
then
looks
you'll
like
have
this one, but it's nicer.
Handsome.
Yeah, just tell him that you ran into. Well, tell him you ran into the fire lady. They'll know who it was.
Oh,
Surprisingly,
maybe
I'm the only one.
you two can have a act together, fire and water. That'd be nice.
Fair
It'll be
enough.
steam.
We'll get to that later.
Yeah. Right now, we're kind of
got a-
busy.
Oofy
You
slides
got a
off.
former boss to talk to.
Swoosh. Well then. Solid says that so far there's been a surprising lack of what is it called? The person you are looking for.
Hmm.
Yeah, she's probably in here.
That's,
that's
the safe
neat. The initiative button goes inactive when there's no active encounter.
That's cool. Okay, Laura.
Well, this
Yeah.
is the backstage. Where
Yeah,
they keep the
that's
training
the
rings and
point.
wagons.
Laura, you're better at talking to people. I'd like to not have to start shooting. That's my least favorite thing to do.
All right. Well, I mean, I know that's a lie, but all right.
No, it's my least of my favorite things to do. Shooting people. There's a lot of other things to shoot. Don't accuse me of being a homicidal maniac.
Oh, I will walk in. Well, carefully walk in, as in, make sure there's no.
You're in the
Yeah,
backstage.
no kicking the door open.
Entering into the backstage, you hear the dull thuds of something massive moving around on the other side of that wall. The curtain wall, that is.
Yeah.
With a little bit of snooping, you'll notice that there's a huge mammoth just kind of stomping around the big top. The big top, which is plainly the centerpiece of the Celestial Menagerie, it has a beautiful striping canvas made of purple and red. That's a offensive color scheme, if you ask me. It's taller than the surrounding trees, so you can see it from afar. The close-set seating surrounds the center rings, just like your own, except these rings are offset instead of in line. And then there's flaps to the south to give access to the people, and here's where you prepare for the act, as it were. Each of the tan curtains is bespeckled with sequins and towering image of animal-headed angels, which, gotta give them credit, they got a certain style and they're going for it.
Well, first,
Ah.
let's check these back dressing rooms. I assume they're dressing rooms. but-
No sight of Mrs. Dusklight yet. How quaint.
Then slowly walk through.
Can I get tummy pinks? What the heck? God dang it, Bella.
Yeah, Bella.
As you walk through, your presence is quickly noticed by an individual sitting on the back of the large mammoth. There we go. Aha! The individual sitting on the back of the mammoth sends the entire creature towards you. Stump, 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 stump. What a beautifully adorned animal it is, and such well tended to fur. Someone clearly cares, or otherwise it'd be a lot grimier. There you are! I was told you'd come, and I was told to eliminate you. The circus is my home, mine and Gigi's. And the big mastodon goes, I don't know what sound mammoth makes. We'll go with that one. You will not
Feels-
take our home from us.
Wow.
Actually, we don't want to take your home from you. We just want to find Dusklight.
I'd like to point out
Yeah.
this woman is not talking to you standing upright. She's like upside down, standing on one of her hands.
Yeah, and I'm yelling at her.
Acrobat.
I really, once we let Miss Stress, like you can figure out a whole situation on who can be the new ringleader, and you can run this thing a whole different way. Because the way Mrs. Dustlight does it, honestly, not really good.
She kinda sucks.
She has no reason to believe you. She's offered the shot at the big show. She's offered what's called a kind of star position. You know, top ticket item. If she gets
Also,
rid of
you'll
you.
survive.
So if anything, there's an incentive for her to do as she pleases.
Well, what's a bigger show than running the whole show? You could easily take her place if you just tell us
Good
where she
headline.
is.
Gosh, I love all these. Man, I should show Claire this rat. You know she wants to see it.
Show Claire the rat.
The rat that juggles fireworks. You know she wants it. She wants the rat. He's called Fidget. He's a nerd.
Oh my
That is
god,
a very
Gigi is
nerd
adorable.
name.
Look at her bows.
She's got bows on all ones. Anyway, the individual who has since introduced herself as a Laura does not. She's no reason to think that why is Mr. Dustlight a bad person. She offered her big ticket item for getting rid of some troublemakers who were showing up. That's what normal
We're
people
the
do.
government.
How long have you been here?
You don't remember her, so she's probably new.
Yeah, we're old alumni of this circus. I'm just gonna tell you right now, it's not worth it.
It's 100% not worth it.
Ruby, do I take the shot?
Not yet.
Okay, I'll wait.
And just gonna walk up casually, no weapons out. Well, yeah, no weapons out. Just approach Ichi.
It's gonna go poorly.
Not
Don't
too
go
close.
Don't go too close.
Listen,
Yeah.
Bella wants to stand in front, despite not being the strongest, tankiest person. That's their right. If they get
I'm
gored by a tusk with a bow tie on it, I'm sure they'd be happy about it.
Ruby, you might want to get in there too.
just gonna try to talk good old. What was her name?
Avora, excuse me.
Avora. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, very similar name to
Replace
mine.
you.
Replace me with the better Ruby.
Hey!
They replaced two of you at once?
God, if only she was an archer.
She pulls out a bow.
She out tricks me.
But yeah, let's just be civil. We're not gonna arrest you unless you obstruct our justice that we're here to uphold, and we just need to find your ringleader.
Okay, roll me some diplomancy.
I will roll you some diplomancy. My favorite caster trait.
Oh gosh,
Not
Well-
at all.
you do make a fair point. And also, you have like a big man in armor with you, who looks extremely dumb. So you must be the guard. They tend to have the dumb armor guys on their side anyway. Besides that, you know, she doesn't know you, so she couldn't be like, "Oh, you can't be the guard. You're circus dummies. Where is this guard of yours?" Nope. Well, besides that, Garlic does seem to be having a good time, and as a person who has an animal of her own, she can respect that. Which is going to be seen by the fact that she constantly looks Garlic's way and tries to like see if he's doing all right or not.
I am an animal of my own.
All right then. Guess I have to give up my shot in the spotlight.
I mean, there's always other chances. I mean, you know, just because Miss Dusklight runs this now doesn't mean she, can't just be replaced.
She looks
But-
at you as if to
That's what
ask,
this is.
"What?"
But that's a conversation for another time. Where is she anyway?
She shrugs. She knows that she's hiding out somewhere inside that gallery of things over there next to the big top.
Damn it,
Of
she
course.
was there.
Of course she is. Well, uh, once we're done, you want to bring Gigi some peanuts? Or
What's a man
I
to see?
anyway.
Go and steal some peanuts from the gift shop.
They're overpriced anyway.
Gift shop is just crates and crates of peanuts.
Well,
It's nothing but
The
peanuts.
peanut guy always goes like, these are the last peanuts, but in reality he knows that there is no more scarcity, there is no more profit margin to be made on peanuts. The world can be fed, but he must continue and persist the idea that people need to pay for their right to live. Otherwise he'll be out of a job. And also he loves telling people that peanuts are worth something. Despite everyone saying that's worth peanuts.
he's gotten very tired of hearing that every day of his life. It haunts him in his sleep. His wife tells him he needs to give up.
Is
on
he
it
a
if
fucking
will
Batman
let
villain
people
or what? Are we gonna get the
Yes.
Peanut Man? The Goofy Goober?
No. His name is the Peanut Gallery.
No, that's what he calls his henchman.
No, it's
Yeah,
called
yeah.
Peanuts for Peanuts. Anyway, the second Solus Creek heard where this was, he just ran off.
Oh,
Probably
no, he's
shouting,
probably
for
doing that.
justice! And holding a sword out or something. I don't know.
Alright,
Justice is
Okay.
elsewhere.
we went to the wrong exit.
You know those guys in Rogue Legacy run with like their sword out and their legs awkwardly flailing about? That's kind of how he did it.
Oh, wait, it's the gallery. Whoops, that's over here.
That is the Sanctum of Sublime Spectacles.
Very good glasses.
Luckily, the vast majority of the spectacle is known to be accessible for wheelchairs and for garlic.
Wow.
Whoops, there's some...
Does it look dark in there?
I mean, you see a curtain, so you can't tell the interior conditions. You dummy. In addition, when you approach the main entrance, a magic mouth begins to speak to you. It calls you a bunch of nerds and tells you this is your last chance to leave before I will kill all of you.
You're under arrest.
It's a magic mouth. It's just
Yeah,
a recorded
I don't
message.
think I don't think we can arrest a mouth.
Sure, we can.
Take the sign down, put handcuffs on it. Book 'em, boys.
Well, Solace, Ruby, either you guys want to go first? I kind of do the bow thing.
Solus tries to kick in the curtain, but quickly learns that's not how curtains work. Probably ends up getting
Flutter,
tangled.
the coward.
Unfortunately, ends up getting tangled and tears the whole curtain down with him.
Well, that's one way to do it.
He did it. Good job. Gazing inward, you find yourself in a wide room filled with thick banks and clouds. Faint, slow harp music echoes around the chamber, and a smooth white glow illuminates the area. A strong feminine voice echoes throughout the room. Come to vanquish a rival, have you? Consider whatever you're on the wrong side of this confrontation. I have the forces of good at my service. In fact, this
We
appears to be
literally
true.
Oh no.
Because what you see betwixt the clouds are Lilins.
Lilins.
They're Azata. They're chaotic good element celestials, basically.
Oh no, my lance.
Yeah, just letting that know beforehand. Don't use the lance. God damn it, Solace.
You alright there, Solace?
He's stuck in like 10 square feet of curtain. This poor man hasn't a
Hey.
chance.
Laura, you want to help him out?
Yeah, I'm rustle him out of the damn curtain.
I imagine that this ends with you like holding the curtain up and he rolls out, like he's getting unburritoed. I am free of this ghostly cloth.
And then I show him how to open a curtain. You just kind of pull it to the side and step through. Wha-
Excuse me for following the ancient tradition of kicking in the doors.
Well, the doors are actually facing outwards, as you can see.
God damn
right
it.
here.
Stop bullying him.
I think he's doing it on his own.
Alora, these beautiful angelic individuals are here. And they are playing the little harps for you.
How do y'all feel about demons? Because we're knowledgeable in the fact that Dusklight has been servicing and summoning demons.
They speak to you in celestial voices, and they beckon you closer. They are well aware of Mistress Dusklight's many crimes and their demon-worshipping stuff. They would like for you to come closer so they may inspire you for the rooms ahead.
Why are you here?
Solace Creek loudly declares as he dusts himself off from that. The curtain's really musty. You are talking to people who are in a situation where they A, have a freak show, B, several creatures inside of cages, and C, there was a dude in a pit.
True. I'm just very unsure about what's going on.
Certainly the Celestials would have left if they had the opportunity by now.
Yeah, probably summoned and bound.
They beckon you closer. Laura, come.
Don't go close to them.
Yeah, I'm not getting. I'm gonna get this close, but I'm waiting for y'all.
Oh, I'm observing.
Okie dokie. Fine. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Nice. I'm gonna do something else. Hey, I get to do how's this working? No, not like that. I wanna do this right. Oh, it's already set up. Ugh. Alora.
Yeah,
Mm.
fair enough.
Listen, she wants to cast a touch spell on you. Get a little closer, please. That's not how this works. They're not bards. They can't cast magic. They just want to give you something to help you. The door's over there. You're free to leave. But come closer. Please. They
Can
would
I
like
get
to
kind
strike
of
back at the lady in her own special ways.
Laura,
just
you're
gonna-
most
Alright.
likely to handle it.
I'm good. Since they're chaotic good, I'm gonna trust them. I'm just gonna walk up and be like, all right, fine.
It's your funeral.
Ruby, as your garlic walks through that area, he suddenly goes on one foot like boop, boop, boop. And you'll notice the reason that is because he was almost tripping over a little chest of goodies.
Oh. Goodies. I love goodies.
Candy.
Candy. As you get close, she raises her hand and brings it ever closer. Someone at my door?
Knock,
Oh,
knock,
man,
it's
I got-
me.
Why do I always have acid and gas on them when I'm doing these things?
No.
Not when I'm awake. Not when I'm recording videos or anything. It's always and only when I'm doing D&D sessions. Alora, she places her hand gingerly upon your cheek and seems to be reciting some sort of magical incantation. Give me a moment. I need to sort something out. Ooh. Oh, that actually comes in this time. Cool. Anyway, pat. I gotta make one more. And then we're done here. Where's the button that I'm looking for? There's the button.
Wow, buttons.
Okay, cool. Alora.
Yeah.
As she touches your cheek, your head feels as cloudy and energized as the clouds and lights around you.
Oh.
That's about it. Solace
Okay.
Creek says there is no time to wait. This is primarily because he's lawful good and he thinks that chaotic good people are nerds. It's the
Oh,
same with
thank
devils, really.
you. Or whatever that was. Gonna.
They're just a bunch of hippies.
Man, I won't get to show you the art. Oh well. Wait, why are these? Okay, that is the curtain you can just walk through. This time, Solace will not get stuck as he will follow Alora's instructions of sliding it open.
Character development.
Up ahead is
This
a
is
room
the
containing
easiest
two
room.
large cages, their bars decorated to appear as tree trunks. Each cage is a large door that hangs open. Vines hang from the ceiling and thick leaves cover the floor. The same voice from before cries out, "For our next act, can our different stars tame the terrors of the jungle? Or will they end up at the bottom of the food chain?"
God,
And
I hate this
foo-foo-foo.
place.
and foo foo foo, as they say. As you move forwards, the animals begin to notice you, but the more important part is that a snake suddenly falls out from up above in the rafters. Whoop!
Ah,
Oh no, it's a snake!
Big.
He's waving.
he's got a hand. It's like, hello.
Oh well, I guess the gig is up. And just add this, and do this, and then do that, and then do this, and then do that, and then... And pose for the fans. And pose for the fans.
I'm posing.
Listen.
Dibba 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 dibba.
Bubba dubba dubba, is that true? Or if you do it in the
Sure.
Japanese version, it's deka 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 deska. Turns out that the Lillens honestly weren't as convincing as you thought now that they're moving around and a lot. I love this art. I love this art because it's the kind of art you don't see very often.
It's the smuggest lamia I've ever seen.
It's what I liked a lot about this particular picture is just how someone clearly cared enough to really think about how you would make this costume work. Someone put in the effort to ask the question, how can I make this look good?
And here are the cute tummy pics. Oofy.
Oh no! Get out of here! Ugh, I love that they dye their fucking hair too. Well,
Fucking the paper mache wings. Great.
well, it only makes sense to give themselves a little bit of haste first. It's a beautiful opening move. Whoop, 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 whoop. And then they're gonna slide out. Ooh, how fast are you? Oh gosh, these things are... Oh, they're pretty fast. It's just that this game is weird with its movement speeds. Is that really 30 feet? No, that's 10 feet. Oh, it's small, okay. It's being dumb. Slides it over to you, good old baby bells. And tries to coil you up. Oh no! Watch out!
Oh, you lied to me. That's not nice.
Called it.
Allura, I don't know why you people keep being distrustful and then just don't act on it, but hey,
Hey, I was being distrustful initially.
I think I let her pat you.
Hmm?
Lord, it's your turn. You know that?
It is. What I will do then is bring out a second level spiritual weapon.
Amazing.
You might want to move
Hmm?
out of range.
Yeah.
I don't know if these have reactions or not.
Oh yeah.
Considering that a
I'll
lot
do.
of consistent effects in 2E have 3 action class times, I'm surprised that spiritual weapon is 2.
Yeah.
I guess it's because it's like, oh, it's just a simple attack, so ugh. Anyway, go ahead and roll me that attack swing, lady.
Well, first I'll just take a step away then,
Eh.
and then I'll cast it.
Abracadabra, abracazoo! I like peanuts, and
Okay.
now so do you.
Aw, man.
Spell of
Beans.
peanut.
For you. Ain't that a
I'm sure they
sticky
can handle
situation?
snake.
I love the snake art, and because I love how there's like a hand sticking out.
Yeah, it's like already got somebody.
The snake's got that expression where it's kind of like there's no malice in this. It's just like I'm a snake.
It's a living.
Well, my
Yeah.
first thing, of course, is I'm gonna hunt the one that's after Bella.
Through the smoke.
Can I see it?
I think it has concealment at worst. Let me just check this out. Creatures wholly within the clouds are concealed. Creatures outside. What about
But what does it
sightlines,
mean?
Pathfinder? What about sightlines? That's what I mean. I think it's concealed. However, I think you have things that can bypass concealment.
Yep, Hunter's Aim.
Well, what about it? Do something.
Yeah, I'm taking a shot after hunting.
Pew pew.
I
Pew
gotta
pew.
undo targets because I had the low end already targeted.
Lillens are chaotic evil, but they are not demons. They're just dudes. I gotta co-
No, this one has an arrow in it.
Oh no. This Smartodon, no thoughts, head empty.
It's Claire.
Hi, Claire. It goes rar rar. Oh, it has a thing called pounce. It can go, baby. On the other hand, I would like to use. Nah, we'll stick to the basics. It's gonna give you a little chompy chomp there, Ruby. Chomp.
Ah,
Ruby, what's your armor class? 28. Okay, cool. Like that I have to unwrap the whole situation. I want to get some information. Eh. It does not have ambush, but it. Come on, grab. Come on. Okay, that's that then. Utter failure. Garlic, you don't get a turn. Stop being so excited. Ruby. You're being ambushed by snakes and large fanged cats.
great. The cats are coming out as well. Well,
Try to use your animal skill to make them friend.
I just want to point out that the Smilodon's fangs are pointed in such a way that it would bite its own jaws. I gotta go to the bathroom. She's bad. Oof.
No.
Go, 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 go. Think I need to refresh Foundry anyway.
Actually, Dizzer, is that a thing you can do using your knowledge of animal training to, get the Smilodon on our side?
Probably not. Like, I can't communicate with animals or anything. It's just that Garlic and I have been together for a long time. So
I didn't know if you had, like, animal handling skill.
just kind of, I think that's just put under nature, and I'm only trained. Foundry, Foundry.
Huh, apparently one of my abilities is a free action I can use.
Oh.
This might be very helpful to us. Fox trick. I can create diversions as a free action, but I can only do it to each person once a day.
Wow. Got this fancy fox powers.
Nifty.
Yeah, and it's a completely free action, so I might use it.
Okay, there we go. Foundry's working again. Like, yeah, the game was
Okay.
entirely stuck back after Alora used spiritual weapon, and I didn't see anything else that happened.
Sometimes the game do that.
It's a program.
Very
Wah.
good, man.
Wah. All
It's
right.
you.
Before we continue, I have to show something really bad.
Show us the goods. What the heck is this?
It's a toothbrush.
A gun?
Yeah.
That's not even comfortable to hold as a
Brought
toothbrush.
to you by Disney's
It's mostly
Cars.
the fact that it's a gun.
Disney's Cars. Shoot the gun brush.
There you go. That's fine.
No better way to
Uh,
kill that black.
Yeah, and then on my
And
turn,
Show the world what you're good for.
it's everything everywhere. I guess I'm gonna attack the snake with a big old power attack.
Deformation Thomas?
Tomas.
Thomas.
Yeah, crit.
Yeah,
That snake sure is getting taught a lesson. Ouchies, that is. Oh no, it's forced to move 5 feet in movement of your choice, direction of your choice. Where does it go?
Probably just backwards.
Boink.
Give me a little bit of breathing room.
That was one action.
Well, that was 2 actions, because power attack.
Oh, the big roll.
And then I'm gonna take a little steppy backwards. And yeah.
Oh my god, there's a
This one's
stinky one too.
stinky. This one's also Claire.
This one roars at full speed to the back. Whoosh.
Dang.
That means I got to smack it.
No,
Does that
my
mean to
butt.
move more than one space through my space as well?
Technically, it does leave one of your threatened spaces, yes.
Yeah.
Aha, for once.
What do you have?
Snapshot. I can do attack of opportunity on a bow at close range.
Gosh.
Wait,
Snapshot. Let's take a look. You've learned to react. You can use a reaction that normally allows you... Yeah, but you have to take attack of opportunity separately.
Wait, what?
It doesn't
thought
say you
pretty
can make
much
attack of
ignored it.
opportunity. It just says that you can use it in place of one.
I might have to replace stuff.
Yeah, it's really dumb, I know. Thank you.
Oh, mine would have been a crit. Okay.
Yeah, that is incredibly stupid.
Well, to be fair, you're trying to do something that's not supposed to work that way, so... Video games, am I right? Boy, as it leaps atop... well, it's just going to claw at you both. How about that? How about we get equal opportunities? This one's for you, Solace. And this one's for you, Zyle. Miss and a miss. Solace is here! Do not fear. This is going to scoot to a slightly more advantageous position. Do not mind him. For the fun has just to begin. You know, throw a shield up. Most heroically. What are you good at, Solace? You could probably trip this thing, right? You got big arms, big, strong, meaty arms, and you also have assurance. So you, by definition, always roll a 25. Rock and tumble, baby. The matriarch sees a noble knight. The easiest to do all kinds of funny mind business with. I imagine that Solace would yell something like, "Begone, wench!"
Gone thought.
But he has to contend with a matriarch's caress. Oh no! My
beyond
cheek.
impure thoughts.
My cheek. He is not affected by the cheek touch. It would make him stupid. Because that's what Lamias are known for, stealing your brain. The large snake slithers down. You know what? It's only fair that it tries to bite at you, Ruby. It wants to give you a big hug, Ruby. Is that a crit, Ruby?
Yeah.
Garlic, stay in place. You get snatched up by a grab and... critical.
Owie.
And then it will just kind of shift you over to its coils. So you're lifted off a garlic and pulled over in the back, firmly gripped and held in place. The matriarch sees that you're capable of casting spells. All the more reason to give you that old little touch. Can you give me a will save, Alora?
I can.
Give me your thoughts, little girl.
No.
No, that's so mean. She just wants to steal your brain. Fine, then. She'll just have to conk you on the head with a sword. No. Laura, you're so good at this. Avoiding touches. Avoiding swords.
Gotta select the thing seemingly allow me. I'm gonna hit it with the good old double whammy.
The double whammy.
The first will be a Desda knife. Going straight at her. Aw, man. Then the classic. At least that
Pew, pew.
hits.
Pew pew. She seems to be affected by good energies. Oh no. The thought of eating cookies and cream on a warm Sunday morning. Fuyu.
Okay, so because I had to get rid of that ability, I'm currently missing his feet there. I'll figure it out later. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is on the Smealodon next to me, because I don't trust it to not attack me for archery and melee. I'm going to give a parting shot so I can take a step and shoot at it without triggering attacks of opportunity.
Pew pew. Your arrow lands clean in its body.
Not very hard.
Yeah.
But then I will go back to my hunted prey, because that's important to me, which is Lamia and Bella.
Pew 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 pew. Arrows fly in all directions. Oh no!
Oh no.
Hero point, though.
There is a hero point in that though.
It's a
The
freebie.
large Smilodon goes in on that beautiful garlic. Tries to grab him by the tail, biting into it. Garlic, no! 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 Chomp. It's got,
Oh dang. That's a big hit.
it got garlic by the tail, Ruby.
Oh, I'm going to try and bust out of this stupid snake grab thing.
But does busting make you feel good?
It does.
Makes me feel pretty dang good.
Bustin', 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 bustin'. That
Actually,
works.
because I have a warden spell, I know what I'm going to get.
That works. You slip out. Slippilingly. Boop.
And then probably an idea to dang it, I hate that like escaping from grabs adds to your multiple attack penalty. It's so annoying.
Oh, yes.
I guess I'll. It's only me versus this anaconda. Everyone else is dealing with a billion threats in the other room. So I guess I'll continue attacking. Well, I'll attack.
With a single step, you can swing at this guy. Probably, maybe. Oh, no, wait, no.
No, I could. Yeah, if I step there and then use lunge, I can hit it from all the way over here.
Show us the goods.
No, the crit.
Through the curtain
Get outta
comes
here.
salvation. What does garlic do? Because I think he gets one action regardless, right? Because you got a strong boy.
Yeah. He can probably try and break out.
Marvelous. The
It's gonna
DC
take a
is-
hell of a roll, though.
The DC is 26.
Yeah, it's gonna take a hell of a roll.
Oof.
MAP.
Yeah, at that point, you might as well go for a swing. Better odds anyway. Its jaws are tougher than its hide, one might say. But it's your call. Stinky.
Yeah, in that case, Garlic can just attack the one on the ground.
As his tail flails with a big creature hanging from it.
P -10 and roll.
This is
Nope.
why agile attacks are so nice. Anyway, this creature's gonna get up, step right up, and walk right here. However, oh, he's got Retributive Strike, but he does not have anything else. Oh, why don't you have
Um,
attack of opportunity? That's from meanies. What do you say, Ruby?
I'm saying it's a dummy.
He is a dummy. We all know that. Well. Time to eat Solace Creek, I guess. Clink. Luckily, he is made out of pure plate mail. What an incredible hero of the people. Solace.
Oh, it's Solace's go.
Solace's go, indeed. He steps closer and raises his blade and his shield. Don't forget, he puts his shield up. He raises his blade and declares that she shall pay the price. I mean, he could grab her by the collar and teach her a firm... whatever. Now is the time to strike, Clonk. No, he is punished for his hubris.
No.
Oh no, my hubris! It's gotten the better of me. Let's see, you have fun spells, right? You have all kinds of fun spells. Let's throw one out there. Let's see how that works out. Oh. Oh no. Abracadabra. How about you put your attention on me? Instead of bullying my lady. Oh no, I will have to step anew. No!
No.
Solace, you dummy.
Let's see. Well, he's fascinated for a moment. Drawn and incapable of doing too much outside of her. No! My mind full of holes. The flexible anaconda has lost its prey. But you can't just do that, Dizzy. You can't just go away. Get back in his mouth. And then it grabs you and it wraps you up anew.
Literally the worst.
You slide out and you slip right in. You know, since she's kind of feeling that Solace isn't paying attention, she's going to hit him right in the back. With a spinning dervish. You should have taken an agile weapon if you're going to pick haste, man. Just putting that out there, lady. My back, it struck twice. Let's see. I'm pretty sure that shield block doesn't have concentration, does it? Nope. Haha. I have a shield with hardness 15. Clink. He still gets hit for 17. Poor boy. Alora, this brave man is letting himself get turned into a can opener demonstration. For you.
He invented the can opener.
I'm gonna help, Solace with Forbidding Ward, against the hasty one, since that's the one who charmed him.
Marvelous.
And then I'm gonna continue my dagger attack.
Stabby, stabby.
Yeah. Wait.
The Lamia
Nothing hit.
is extremely good at avoiding harm. Fuyu, what do you do?
Okay, first I'm going to use a free action of mine.
Oh no, you have actions that are free.
I'm going to use my fox magic, because Kitsune are known for tricksters, to create a temporary appearance of a person behind her, which flickers only for a moment, to create a diversion.
Oh no. Give me some deception.
Thank God I always take untrained improvisation. Don't actually train in deception.
Yeah, pretty much everyone loses sight of you. The anaconda doesn't, but it's in the other room. Oh, no, it does too. It does too. Everyone, all the bad guys have lost track of you. They're convinced this illusionary double is the real deal.
Then I'm going to take my replacement feat, including my best stuff here, because I realized I was using that one wrong. I'm going to unload like hell into this bitch.
Load.
Ha! Rude.
Hunted shot. I take 2 shots at once, as
Oh,
if
no.
normal, but they hit at the same time if they both do.
No, my me. I'm shot by arrows.
Pew. Pew.
Get hit and miss by 4.
Yep, so I get a normal hit off of it.
Kapoosh kapow. Actually, she'd be
And
flat-footed,
then
so
I
yeah.
still have 2 actions left.
That you do.
I'm going to cast my focus spell, which I probably should have done this whole time, which is 1 action.
Yeah,
Gravity
might wanna-
weapon.
Might want to open with that one, really.
I think I'm up to 3 dice now. Yeah, because I upgraded my bow.
Big bow.
And my final action is I'm going to use Warden's Boon.
No, your weapon has 2 dice. The weapon dice,
Okay,
as in the
so-
striking.
Okay. I'll go to 2,
And then Warden's Boon.
which will give Solace the advantages of my Hunter's Edge benefit.
Oh no. The next time that source goes
precision.
swinging. This thoughtless
Maybe.
is still is chewing on that garlic tail. It's working out fine just so far. Chomp, 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 chomp. The 2 are probably flailing around the room as one firmly holds onto the other. It's honestly quite the sight to behold, really. Ruby, your poor baby's in pain. His tail's getting chomped.
I'm also getting squeezed.
The situation is honestly quite something.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but like very much one to get the heck out of this grab. Always.
Considering you have Juggernaut, it's actually better for you to stay in the grab than to get out of it because of how Constrict works. Oh,
Guess.
actually, no. It's really bad if you fail that save, though. I forgot Greater Constrict sucks ass.
Yeah.
Anyway, you
Definitely
pop back out again.
You know what? I'm just gonna
See ya.
skedaddle.
You take a big old step past the flailing animals.
Yeah. And then I'll use my last action to try to help Garlic out of that grab.
Let my baby go.
Is that athletics again?
Sure.
Yeah.
Bulge those flaming muscles and show 'em what you got.
That's 5. At that.
Oh wow, that actually works. Garlic is free.
And
Garlic
I'll
has
have
an action.
Use his action to also try and
Flap his way out of there, yeah.
move out of the way.
I'm stinky. Unfortunately, now I have to contend with more creatures that try to grab people. I gotta say, they made a nice thematic room at the very least. This one's for you, Ruby.
Stinky the Clown.
Solace Creek raises his blade high, and his shield high. It's important to balance one's work-life balance. He misses. What a dummy.
You know what
Okay,
the
Sure
Hunter's
are
Edge?
being effective over there,
My
Solace.
Hunter's Edge gives him extra damage.
If he hits.
Yeah, I
which
wasn't sure
doesn't.
what.
Well, fine then. He grabs her by the neck. Because don't forget, he has assurance, and 25 is enough to grab her. You watch as this frustrated man drops his sword and just starts strangling her.
Great, now he's also Claire from Out of the Abyss. So I just Claire today?
Gosh, you're all very cute. Very, very cute, cute.
Okay.
You know what? This one's just gonna do the annoying thing. A little
Ah,
bit of
mirror
magic for
image.
me. That's a somatic, a verbal, abracadabra, abracazoo. Oh, wait, no, yeah, verbal. A little bit of the good old hand gestures, the jazz hands, and suddenly there's 4 of her. I gotta say, Kingmaker did this really nice. Like, you watch the individual ones go poof. So you really feel the frustration of hitting the wrong guy.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. And she has an action left. No spells in that category, but she can tie up that garlic. Because honestly, that seems to be your deal today.
What? Everybody.
Everything here has grabbing powers. The big flexible anaconda slithers through the rafters up to the door and then kind of gets stuck because it's this big muscly mass on a good day. Additionally, the rafter it has to spend significant effort to get to the other side. This one is stuck in a grasp. But instead, she won, Solace. That if she doesn't play nice, she'll kill the far easier to hit lady. Here you go, Bella.
Oh no.
But do not forget,
Yeah.
you are protected by the wardenship of Solace Creek. Take 11 less damage.
Huh?
Take 11 less damage, please.
Okay, so I take 6.
Clonk. Ow! You have a Ow!
Well,
Wait,
Solus
wouldn't it be
actually
the
hit
first
something.
time he's hit her, which would trigger my Hunter's Edge?
There you go.
Hey, he at least got use out of it.
Oh wait.
God dang it. Well, I guess she's gonna have to slip out of this one. Oh. Oh no. Wait a minute. What is the DC on this guy? It's 31. Oof. Solace has
Failed
muscles.
anyway.
I mean, I specifically gave him like a whole sword. Like I gave him this one and then this one, so he basically gets master for free. Solace is one hell of a guy. As long as you don't expect him to hit anything with a sword. Idiot. Oh. Fine then. Well, Alora, you do seem to be a hell of a lot softer. So, let's give it one more go. Oh, come on. Alora, maybe now that she's grappled, your sword has a chance.
Hopefully. Wait.
There
Yay!
Yeah.
So why am I still doing the baby one? But still, that was my choice.
A little bit of conservation never hurt anyone.
And
Is that a frog in boots? Cool.
you know what? Friggin',
Friggin' what?
I got one more action. Light mace.
You hit it.
Wait, can I
Wow.
shove it with the light mace?
That means you can take the shove action, even if you don't
Okay,
have a
no.
free hand.
Yeah.
It also means that you add the weapon's item bonus to shove checks made with it, which is probably the bigger benefit of anything. For you.
Okay. Hunter's aim on the held one.
Oh, so yeah, I'm maintaining the ward on
You're
Solace.
almost a crit. Almost, but now...
I'm taking the hero point to boost that up too.
No! Through the fog goes the arrow of doom! Solace tosses the body aside.
And then I'm going to use dang, I can't use hunted shot on the Smealodon.
If only you
So I'm
had
just gonna-
haste.
Yeah, but because I'd have to hunt. Well, I'm going to just take a shot at the Smealodon that's beat up.
Pew pew. The crit might just kill it.
I will offer a hero point.
I shouldn't have done that. I need to remove those anyway. So that roll doesn't even count for my damage.
Ah.
I'm just going to take the normal damage because I don't want to waste all my hero points on this.
Alright.
Unless Bella wants to give me a hero point.
I
But
could offer a
it's
hero
fine.
point.
It'll be dead
Yeah,
soon.
it's fine.
Yeah, it's dead enough already. It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
Probably gonna have more threats in the future.
Gonna roll some acrobatics to move through. It bounces off of you, where you obstruct its movement, and also I think that triggers attacks of opportunity, if you have one.
I mean, I do.
Well, if you want to use it, you can. It bumps into you, trying to roll past
Yeah,
you.
boy.
Ain't no one gonna sneeze at 30 free damage. Well, fine.
And
It
it
and the
bounces 5
snake
feet.
are still like pressing up against the doorway, trying to push through. I don't know what they're thinking. I do not know what they're thinking.
Well, I mean, that one is pretty thoughtless after all.
Thanks, Claire. Let me just yell at her.
I'm
Sweet
going to
scissors.
step here and then use this on the Lamia. And guess who also has assurance?
Oh no.
So
What's
this
your
is a guaranteed 29.
guarantee 29? I would like to tell you that assurance is your proficiency bonus exclusively. So that's a guarantee 25. Proficiency bonus, I think, just means the.
Oh, okay, yeah, proficiency bonus.
That's
doesn't
how it kind of
include strength.
compensates. Otherwise, it would be way stronger. But that's
Still,
still
if it's
enough.
good- yeah, if it's good enough for Solus, it's good enough for me.
That's good enough. All right, let's take a look. See, you succeed. She takes 40. Oh, well, she doesn't really care too much about the weapon, so she drops it. Then she realizes that she doesn't have any attack cantrips. Whoops!
Oh no.
Idiot.
God damn it!
Then I'm gonna attack the weakened Smilodon. So
He's such a
targeting doesn't
smiley.
seem to work.
Hey, just need to do 11 damage and it's gone. Otherwise, it's
And
gonna get
here's
another turn.
Lamia when it realized it didn't have attack cantrips.
I mean, it does have daze, but that's like the. Does it have daze? Yeah, that's daze, but daze is like a lame attack cantrip.
It is. I have it
Yeah.
too.
The problem with daze is that it doesn't scale very quickly. It has a cool critical effect if you can get it off, and there's a lot of creatures that have weak will saves. But outside of that context, it's pretty weak. Solace Creek has done it again! Sort of. He mostly just grabbed the lady and bullied her.
The thing he was holding got shot in the face.
He puts up a shield, and he's gonna do what he always does. He's gonna, if everyone's gonna grab everyone.
That does seem to be the thing to do.
Solace tries to wrap her up with a nice little bow, as it were. She, on the other hand, is like, I'm gonna escape. I think you can't hold on to someone if you're trying to do an escape attempt, because, you need your hands for that.
Yeah, probably.
What was your DC again? Like 31? Okay, cool. She critically failed. Oh no! She gets all wrapped up.
She doesn't even have.
Solace does indeed tie her into a fucking pretzel. Goddamn. The snake and the Smilodon are having a fight. However, they're wild animals. And at a certain point, since they're not intelligent, they're going to start fighting each other. So, get out of here, you stupid cat.
I'd
fuck
rather
outta
have
here.
them fight each other than us.
Let them
Jesus.
fight.
Ow.
The cat gets all wrapped up in coils. This is the problem when you put animal cages and you plan to use them as a trap. Anyway, Laura,
Alright.
you watch as
First
the
off-
fog begins to disperse because, a whole bunch of snake people and swords and arrows are flying through it the whole time. It's going to start dispersing.
I attack the Lamia with the lance.
Yes.
Yeah,
go.
boy.
We call
There's
that
my
one
damage.
the goodness suppository. Don't ask what's in it. I won't tell.
Oh wait, I didn't crit that damage.
Yeah, that's there's a button for that.
Okay, so just so.
You
Yeah.
must use your little
Still.
use your little Scooty Puff Junior.
I'm gonna move the Duty Puff, which I need to actually do that. Wait. Okay, you did that for me. Do. It's weenie damage, but it's better damage than
Hey,
Then no damage.
Fuyu.
Okay. Action 1. Haunting the other Lamia. And then a normal shot.
Oh shit! I forgot this thing had swallow hole. Well, be glad I didn't do that, Ruby. Get him. Get the lady with the big arrow.
Yeah, fuck it. Critical.
You've spent a lot of hero points getting criticals, so to be fair, that's the best time to spend them.
Only 2,
I-
actually.
Actually, I'll offer up a critical for you, so you can get your hero point
Yay.
back.
She's also pinned to the
And
ground
now
now, I
she's-
guess.
Yeah, now she's also pinned to the ground.
She's turned into a
And
pretzel,
then-
and then she's stuck to the ground.
And then I'm gonna use Hunted Shot to get 2 more attacks on her.
Oh, you're such a bully. Oh, you can even hit. Wow.
A bit. Okay.
Yeah, so I'm just sitting there machine gunning this bitch.
At this point, the Smilon tries to escape and get the heck out of here.
Critical failure.
That is a
I
critical
still
failure.
have to know.
So, the
The
Smilon
girls
is...
are fighting.
So basically, we're just gonna cut these boys out because you watch the snake gobble this guy up, and it just goes away to have its own little snack time.
Yeah, it's got a
How do
full
you
belly
It can
now.
How
take
do you-
days for it to digest.
Is there a button to like click through different tokens on the same tile? No. Ugh. Anyway,
Yeah,
you watch the snake
wish
happily
there
slither
was.
off.
Bye.
By the way, it can take an anaconda 3 to 4 months to digest a meal.
Yeah, they
Well,
only really need one big snack.
The big, to be fair, the what's it called? The cube square law is gonna make this one take longer. But hey, that's those dummies out of the equation.
Now it's just this one.
Ruby, finish the job.
You got it, boss. Big old power attack.
Hit that pretzel.
Yeah.
You didn't even need all of the advantages you had on it.
Clonk. You've done it,
I think
Solace.
that was the killedest guy of all time.
You've stopped being a nerd. Oh, you might actually want this. They had some scimitars in their pockets. Those scimitars are apparently magical. Let me throw them in your loot bag for you.
Oh, neat.
There's
I think
something
you
you can
moved-
sell. They're $100 each.
I think you moved her 5 feet into hell.
Yeah, you can move her 5 feet a direction, so you send her 5 feet straight down. Oh no, wait! I actually have a video hilariously about Minecraft about what just happened to her. It is a 10-second video. It is right here. This is what happened to the Lamia.
I can't stop thinking about Dizzy's frog with the boots.
Yeah.
Oh
The
no.
buddy.
Oh no.
Oh yeah. That fucking one. He just keeps fucking
That's what
going.
happened. He knocked her straight down, and she just kept falling.
Jesus.
Minecraft.
Right to hell.
Seriously, why are these like this? They're doors. They are doors. They're doors.
Hey, Alora,
Yeah.
you want to come, Ruby?
Oh yeah.
Might need some
Should
help.
do that. Hey, Ruby. Want some good
I
heals?
mean, I've only lost stamina. Garlic.
Garlic
Kind
gets
of
half back on. He gets
Ah.
55 back on a stamina rest, which might be a good idea right now. And also, if we can
Yeah,
get
we
their focus back. So
Yep, that is my goal if we do it.
Yeah,
take a breather.
I could use that. Press the button.
There is a button for that. A cool macro.
I
Where
don't
is the
have
button?
one.
I don't want to.
think
I don't want to pee
only
in.
Sappy's got it.
I don't want to pee on your potatoes. But don't forget, you have a cone attack, Bella.
I do.
Nice.
And you have
Extinction.
this.
Attack this whole time.
Huh?
You've had that this whole time?
I have. But those seem big.
Yeah, but it also activates her curse, and she's like, I don't want to do that.
Yeah, that's also like I have big things, but it also hurts me.
Yeah, I got my focus point back.
Don't underestimate the power of Dazzled, though. I've had the game tell me, oh, it's a 20% miss chance. It's just concealment. And then I miss, and then I miss, and then I miss, and then I miss. And I'm like, okay, 20% sure gotcha. Bucko.
It's one of those
Or hell,
XCOM
remember in,
20%.
Fucking hell,
Remember
man.
our Ruinlord's game when we went through every single one of the mirror images before we got to the real one?
Hey, that's how that spell's supposed to work. And to be fair, the final one is still 50% chance. So that's different from like 20 all the way through.
Alright,
Also,
now rest.
I discovered what the deal with the curtains is. You can just move through them.
Yeah, they don't count as walls. They just block line of sight.
Which, you know, is how a curtain does work.
Yeah.
Well, what a lovely jungle room. I don't want to think about how they clean this place up and transport it.
Yeah. Probably not best to consider it. Solace, you...
Since Solus has
gone
walked through the door already, you hear the voice recording. And Allura will probably see the room first. Images of moons and celestial bodies adorn the walls of this room. A small cage, made of wooden bars painted with a garish red, stands up against the north wall, while a disembodied voice coos, "Shh, wouldn't want to wake the moon mole."
hell is that?
Yeah, exactly. Thank you.
Here, I'll be right here.
Um,
The moon wall.
So you know how, I mean, to be honest, the funny thing is this thing has a name that's supposed to be impronounceable, but I find it easier than some of the other Pathfinder names. It's a Zuipnirin. Or if I were saying it in Dutch, it'd be a Zuipnirin, which Zuipen is like guzzling beer. So I think that name's funny. Also, always end up directly on top of my fucking notes. I hate this. Why did you put him in the center of the room? And I keep closing it. That's the big problem. All right. Well, it's stuck in a cage, so it's not gonna hurt anyone.
Does it look friendly?
Let's take a look. See.
I think it's very hard to tell.
I mean, it just looks like a dispenser, if anything.
Oh.
Let's see. It does have an ambient. Oh no. But what does its beguiling gaze do to the people? Oh. Oh, that's not even too impressive. Oh my god, I love this though. Here, take a look. You're effectively exposed to this the whole time you're here, but none of this is all that impressive. I love the last one though. You will risk your life for it. I only met this baby for 2 minutes, but I want to risk my life for it. I will kill everyone in this room and then myself. The point is, this adorable little baby man is like making little strange squirty noises and boing noises. It's like a Mr. Saturn, but creepy.
Weird. I vote we just ignore it.
Alright. We'll free it when we're done.
What a good idea.
Yeah, we've been dealing with enough crap.
Welcome to the Room of Color. It's got a beautiful name, Beauty and the Beasts. The Paizo lawyers just told me this is legally distinct enough. Also, it doesn't qualify, so it's just a room title.
Also, Beauty and the Beast is public domain.
Shh! Disney doesn't want you to know that.
They've tried
Anyway.
very hard.
Let's start off with one of the greatest English words ever invented. Garish swirls and splatters of paints cover the walls and floor of this room, along with several overturned paint buckets. Dozens of trapezes hang from the ceiling, each suspended 10 feet above the floor. A purple-haired gnome woman stands upon one of them, watching a pair of hulking clowns fight. What? They're already fighting. Nothing is what it seems in the celestial menagerie. Pause and disembodied voice. Except perhaps our beautiful Jasmine. Jesus Christ, why would you write it like that? And the boys. Look at this. It's almost a name. Almost. Jasmail? Jasmail? Jasmail.
I'll go with Jasmine because it sounds interesting.
Indeed, you hear, and at some point we'll see several large individuals around the corner having a fist fight. They're clowns. Massive clowns. They're big as garlic. They're giants.
One's teeny.
Also, hill giants are like the... Oh God, please don't bully me by the size. They also got cute names like Putkin. Whoops! God damn it!
Ah! Oh god, they're upon us!
They teleported.
That glitch is the funkiest thing ever, man. Oh!
I've got a flesh step.
Wait, what?
Jeez, the fucking bleach dragons.
Oh, the Rakshasa vanished off the map for a minute there. Great glitch.
You didn't need him anyway. It's fine.
Captain Teeny's on us.
The creature up in the rafters is like swinging around, having a fun time,
Yeah.
going, hoo hoo hoo, who brings themselves to my land of beauty?
Don't mind us. We have an appointment with your boss. We'll be right out of your hair.
Yeah, we just need to get through and, you know.
Ooh, but it is not so simple. For you to move to this room, you first require a makeover, as courtesy of my joyous friends. One of these individuals goes to grab one of the remaining paint buckets.
Okay, but there's only like 2 colors in here. You got some good paint, and I see some blue and some yellow, and I think that's brown.
Orange.
Well,
This
it's
guy
orange.
picks up a
The
paint
fuck
bucket
is a
whose
red.
color you can only describe as blorange.
The fuck is
great.
an orange?
Okay.
Who use red, green colorblind?
Oh no. You can't
Oh,
tell
yeah,
what
fuck.
blorange is.
I don't think anyone can tell what orange is.
You know, it's just like Gripple. Come on. You know what blood is, right? God damn it. What do I have to deal with these fashionless fools?
But what about Breen?
He's running
hell
City
is that?
17. Shut up.
Yeah, he's busy. He couldn't
I have
couldn't
access
get
to,
here.
and I mean to be fair, recently got access to infinite of his personal reserve. Point is, if you want to go through this room, you're gonna have to get pelted with paint, which will hurt. These are big paint cans, and these guys have a big throwing arm. All this while I would like to point out this creature is small. It's like swinging on a trapeze overhead.
Okay, guys, I got a plan. I'm really, really good at shooting things, right?
Yeah.
So you guys go in, and I'll shoot the paint cans out of the air.
Alright. I'll trust
Plus-
you.
Solace and I will have shields up, and we'll kind of make a wall.
Alright, I have a shield too.
Yeah,
mean,
I'll just stay
we-
in the back.
We're also in full plate. We're probably better at defending ourselves.
Unfortunately, Solus can't do that.
Why not?
There
Why
is
is he-
because he's a paladin, and he smells evil in the room.
He just has to swing.
No, he's not gonna swing. He has a sword beam.
Wait, he has a Getsu shell?
Uh,
Oh.
Okay.
The Rakshasa gets critically hit and falls off the trapeze almost instantly as it gets sword beamed. The two gill giants are the two clowns in the room. Are like, what? Oh man, that's.
What?
Oh no!
We're also like, what?
Begone,
Like, we
foul
all ready to play
fiend!
along.
The Rakshasa is. Oh god. And also, there's 5 damage for falling, and they're prone. So they. Solace with the cool of absolutely 0 shoots this lady just swinging on a swing set, and then she falls to the ground.
Everybody's like, what?
okay, Fuyu, Ruby.
Solace is yelling
no.
something about how evil goes with the money when 3 good guys fight over a bone or something.
No one here make any evil decisions around.
I mean, I had no intention of, but okay.
She's like, you know what, you guys get pass for free.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, that works.
Okay.
Solace still gets a
Thanks, I
pink.
guess.
Unfortunately, while Solace was doing this, one of them was already hawking his paint can, so.
Yeah, and I'm a little too distracted to take the shot.
Okay. You know what? Does someone want to roll me a 1d7? We're going to use the rainbow
I
for
will.
this one to determine what color our friend has become.
Yay.
2.
Orange.
Solid. He's orange, indeed. Solace is
So he's
now
like
a pretty orange.
Brown. Like yellowish brown.
Mm-hmm.
God damn it.
Well,
Fuyu's gonna yell at the Rakshasa. We're actually sorry.
yes. God, we're so sorry.
That was. We don't actually know him. We met him 10 minutes, like an hour ago, maybe. You'll be okay, I hope.
They're probably still like
Like-
sizzling and fizzling from getting hit with a beam of fire and light.
Like half of me wants to heal the dude, but the other half of me assumes Solus would see that as like an act of
Yeah.
aggression.
And then he'll slap
Just
your
go.
hand,
Yeah, I almost suggested you do that, and then I thought about that too.
and then he'll use his
Just go-
assurance to slap
go.
your hands out of your hands.
He'd sword beam your hands off of you.
Oh no, my hands! You slapped them off. Oh no,
Wow, everyone
this
is
maze.
back.
It's small.
Can Garlic
Oh.
get through that?
The maze is tight.
Probably. Yeah, probably not.
In addition, this maze encounter is butt, so we're gonna skip the part that I don't like.
Wow.
Because basically, it's just a whole bunch of die rolls to get out of a place. And there's no... The problem I have is that there's really no... I mean, I guess that's like the damage you can take, but it's not that big of a deal. It's not hard enough to warrant the time it takes to go through it, let's put it like that. However, Solus is bad with mazes, which is probably why you see him run past you like several times.
Stealing justice.
I just posted every person in the room except Solus. We almost made it through there peacefully.
I can't actually navigate the maze because of all the walls. So
Well, I'll just bring Garlic to the end when it's relevant.
yeah, okay.
We'll park him here until you're ready to slowly and carefully guide him through.
Yeah, get him out of the way.
Blasted. Why do hallways go somewhere, but sometimes they go nowhere? Who would design a house like this?
Assholes.
Yeah.
Dang it, Bella.
Alright,
Got
where we
my,
go?
you go.
got my shield out just in case.
The maze. Let's
How
read the
quick,
description for the room. Beyond the curtain is a large alcove. A single door stands beneath the sign reading, "The Welcome to the Maze of Mirrors." The door is slightly ajar, the dancing reflection of several tiny lights visible within. Indeed, this is a maze made of mirrors, but not in the usual kind of way where it's all glass and transparent. It's more everything is covered in mirrors. There's lots of light, and there's like the echoes and giggling of children, which is way creepier now that you're not here to have fun. Actually, it'd probably be creepy if this was normal operation too.
Yeah, I mean, we were
Hey.
never here to have fun.
It also doesn't help that the
Ruby?
only light sources are tapered candles that hang from the ceiling, like swing side to side, ominously. Ew.
Yeah, for
Hey,
you.
Ruby, how much luck do you believe in?
The regular amount, probably.
Oh, then this is really gonna suck for you. I'm gonna break one of them next to me.
Okay.
I don't like mirrors.
Are you being particularly quiet, or are you just like, bam?
I
I'm being
don't
particularly
think-
quiet.
I don't think
They
it's
know we're coming.
easy.
I don't think there's a quiet way to break a mirror.
Hey, how else do... Listen, thieves gotta break in through your house somehow. They're gonna use your mirrors. The clean way in.
Those
These are
mirror
just
dimension
master
thieves.
Listen, it's just like your fireplace. They're going to foosh into your house, and they're gonna steal your shit. With the foosh
Reverse
powder.
Santa.
That's what.
J.K. Rowling, why did you invent this awful way of breaking into people's houses? They're gonna be all sooty, and they're gonna throw all the soot over my carpet as they rob my house through my fireplace.
Bureaucratic
Anyway, you
bullshit.
crack one of the mirrors, just crank!
Yeah, this is entirely me being petty.
You hear a very distant voice of disapproval, but it's muffled, like they're gagged. Solus begins yelling about proprietors and property damage, but he can't seem to find you as he runs around.
Well,
Where are these
Okay.
vandals of vandalism? You hear echo in
If
the
it wa-
distance.
Mirror
If-
monsters.
If it would have dissuaded your actions, I do believe in bad luck. But
Wait, did
I
you
know
say the
you do.
mirrors are monsters?
Yes.
You suddenly hear another mirror crash.
Oh my god.
Fuyu suddenly seems a little happier.
Unfortunately,
Dead
Solace
end.
again is not very good at just dismantling things. He's a paladin, so you eventually hear him like they're like crunching sounds from rolling in this glass. Ruby, you were over here a minute ago. You hear again the muffled voice complaining. Somewhere to the east.
Hmm.
Now it's to your north. As Solace goes
Trying
on
to
a
catch him.
rampage on the glass. Jesus, that's
Mhm.
cost hundreds of gold, man. Dude.
I created a monster.
Does everyone move?
Okay. Yeah, we're all scooting around. Oh, hey, I
Ah,
found the exit.
you found a door. Marvelous.
Though we did hear that muttering, and I should probably go investigate what that was.
I can, since I'm still down here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Muttering, what do you mean? All I hear is the shattering of glass monsters.
Yeah, you've vanquished. I'm pretty sure most of them.
This is not good for his sword.
Yeah, I think it's just
He
him.
probably uses the hilt.
I mean, he's still orange, so. He probably looks ridiculous in the mirrors.
I'm like pressed up
Hey,
against
he's
this
got
wall.
a safety.
like,
You know the high vis jackets. He has high vis armor on.
The walls around here are made out of relatively thin wood, covered in mirrors, as you would imagine. The voice seems to be coming directly from beyond this wall.
Alright. I am gonna put my shoulder through it.
You watch as Ruby decides to reinforce the best of ideas.
I mean, if everyone else was doing it.
I'm not.
Hey, it's the last mirror monster.
Anyway,
Laura.
give me the goods. An athletics check is appropriate here.
Y'all are at like what, 21 years bad luck?
You slam into the wall and tumble through, probably covered in glass and wood.
This isn't safety glass.
You end up in some sort of small storage space. There are no mirrors on the walls. There is no light hanging from the ceiling. The only other way out appears to be a door that, if you look through the crack, is like a deadbolt mounted on it from the other side. Additionally, in this room is someone you know, but like completely tied up.
The Dusklight?
Solace steps up and goes, "Marvelous! It seems that... Wait a minute! This makes no sense at all."
Yeah. I assume she's like gagged or bound.
She's
around
gagged
the-
and very upset that you aren't immediately freeing her. Solace begins to speculate that she's arrested herself, probably, because the spirit of justice and...
Okay, you know what I'm gonna do since I'm on edge and feel like that's not right? Hey, is there anything on her? Beep, 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 beep.
She appears to be stripped of most of her usual accoutrements, which includes the whip that she tended to have with her.
And if there was an illusion, I'd be able to detect it, but...
Oh, no, that's not what this does. It only detects if it's lower than your level. But I think magical traps also follow the same kind of procedure. But the thing is, taking a look at her, she doesn't seem to have anything magical on her. All been taken off of her. Which is weird, because before she always had like a cool whip, and also a fancy hat. It's all gone.
She was always covered in finery.
Yeah. Yeah.
Should I remove the gag so we can figure out what the hell's going on?
Yeah.
Okay. Everyone, safety first. I reach over and just kind of yank it out of her mouth.
Solace wonders why you are unarresting her.
No, she's still under arrest. I just want to hear testimony.
The first thing you get out of her is a sea of swears. Which, considering that you broke all this glass and there's still like some shards falling off of Solace, is perfectly fair. This is still her property, even if she's under arrest, in her mind at least.
Yeah.
She would like to know what the hell you're doing back here.
looking for you.
Now, what did she do, other than everything she was doing while managing the circus, that warrants you coming here?
You were
I mean,
like smuggling demon things.
or at least
And
someone using your face.
She was.
God, that happens too often.
She explains that she was hanging out with the smelly cave people for a bit, but she stopped shortly afterwards, and she hasn't done anything regarding demon summoning of her own.
Didn't we
So,
see
yeah.
you like yesterday?
you haven't talked to Shawshank.
She's been in here for days, to the best she knows.
So okay, someone's doing that thing I do.
Yeah, we got a body snatcher situation.
Great.
So I
By the way,
assume I'd
it's
like to
not
show
you
her
guys.
the note we found written from her. I assume you don't know anything about this.
I mean, she wrote the note that
Also,
has,
why
like,
are-
the thing she was trying to look for in the dungeon. That one is definitely hers. The other one is not.
Also, why are you here?
I mean, she lives here.
No, like
Oh.
here.
Yeah, like who
Why are you
tied you
tied
up
up?
and
Who
threw you
tied
in
you
here?
up?
Best she knows, she was tied up by herself.
Okay, so yeah,
And
there's
whoever
another
herself
here.
was also managed to convince that Ofmazio to go along with it.
Maziel?
Solace Creek stands up. I know who that is.
Who is
Another
that?
paladin in kind! Well, not a paladin. He's one of those dorky redeemers. Ugh. He does that whole thing where you say, "Ooh, it's all right," and he gives you pats on the head.
Oh, so a good paladin.
Ta!
Kind of shoot him a look.
He scoffs. I imagine that
So,
they would in fact all be like that.
so I assume they're the one we're looking for. So, probably.
I
Should we
think
leave
until
her here? Straight up.
I think until we confirm that there is in fact another Mr. Dusklight, she should remain tied up, but we could bring her along.
She's in no condition to
Alright.
fight, but sure.
Well, I mean, that's probably just putting her in harm's way.
I mean, she could
How
still.
about we keep her there for the moment because we have one more door to open, and someone's been threatening us who isn't her.
She can, however, inspire your courage if you would like. Give you those old
Yeah.
fighting words to go with.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll sling her over my shoulder then.
God damn it! She's not a speaker you could just carry around like that.
It's in a boombox.
Wait, I wonder if the rest of the people in the circus knew that there was a fake one of her running around.
Well, luckily we've
Probably
only
not.
killed two.
Yeah, probably they don't know, given that they are all convinced she's setting up traps for us and told them like, oh, you can get a big show if you hurt these people.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
The guy that we met on the way in, I don't trust him. And we've killed like 2 demons. And
I mean, they were
2
lamias.
lamias.
2 demons, 2 lamias, a Smilodon. That's about it. We haven't had.
And Solus
four of those
attempted
things are
murder.
I mean, I didn't
Garbage
mention this at the time, but those lamias did have, like, dilated pupils.
Oh, yeah.
You just didn't make any of the perception checks at the time to see through the disguise of the fact that they were drugged up to hell.
Well, let's get in here.
Yeah. Drag Dustlight with me.
God damn it! Where did she go?
Where
Is
did she
under
go?
Ruby?
Oh, here she is. She went with Garlic. She teleported over to Garlic for some reason.
She's
I don't wanna
she's
be
over in the
part of the
friend
friend.
bucket.
You pick her up and she immediately teleports to the other inventory. Oh,
Which is in the loot bag.
alright, for you. You open the door, Archer.
Yep. Me. The ranged person.
It's a perfectly
Ow.
sensible business decision.
Yeah.
Solace rolls into the room.
So
And
let's
it-
wait.
He immediately declares everyone under arrest.
Oh my god.
This appears to be the correct course of action because the only person in the room is already tied up. The bamboo room partitions Bamboo room partitions and crimson velvet curtains decorate this large receiving room. Oh, hell, it's a receiving room. Subdued lanterns illuminate delicate paintings of cranes in flight. Damn, that's fancy. One of the bruisers who works for Mr. Ducklight is bound on the floor in thick ropes, his claw blind just out of reach.
Ducklight.
The curtain stirs, and an armed man emerges into the foyer from the room to the west. A familiar face of Deputy Derricus Stallet relaxes into a friendly grin. Thank gods it's you! Whew, he pants, lowering his blade. She put up quite a fight, that one. If you hadn't distracted her minions in the gallery, I would have never been able to apprehend her. He does the whole phew sweat wipe.
Derricus, you idiot, you got the wrong guy.
You've done enough. I'll get her transported and booked. She'll be in the cell by sunrise, along with this goon, Cobbin. God damn it, why is he almost called Coblin? I'll make sure. The chief knows how much you helped. Now get some rest. You've certainly earned it. He stands with his hands in his side.
I want to see her.
Oh, wait a minute, you had her with her, right?
Yeah, I've got her over my shoulder.
It probably takes him like a moment to realize that the person you're carrying has the same striped pants. Also, there's garlic like in the room. He said pokes out over Fuyu. Or something like that.
Hi, Garlic. Good to see you again.
Ah,
It's been like 10
Mark.
months. We missed you.
I was talking, of course, about the accomplice Maziel.
Were you now?
Of course I was. Why would I be talking about the person you already have? Man, those are some
Is he in the
shiny
room
teeth.
behind you?
I love that he has such a big smile.
peeking.
Actually, if we just gonna lean in to
Northwest.
whisper to Dusklight, hey, Maziel's a guy, right?
She gives you a look of like, listen, I'm not sure.
It's one of those angels.
It's an Azamar. Who the fuck knows?
Yeah,
They're like elves.
You'd have to
Cool,
ask.
right?
Yeah.
Listen, the sex is good. She doesn't ask questions.
Hang on a minute.
So, yeah, this accomplice. I'd like to see them before we leave.
Ah, now you shouldn't have to worry about that. Of course, it's a crime scene now. So logically, this remains for us. After all, you were only hired to make sure that the situation at hand is under control, and it is. Now the
And-
normal guard can take care of business as usual. Solace, being the
However,
idiot he
if
is,
we're
is
gonna
like
make-
mission complete and turns around.
We need to make a proper report in this for our job to be.
Why can't I make that report?
Also,
not
who
us.
told you that we were coming? We were only told about this mission about, like, right
Uh,
before we came in.
Well, just
Also, how'd you get in the back before we got here?
well, of course. When I arrived at the office, the chief,
Is there a
Never
back
told the count
door?
of 3 to get out of the doorway.
he is intentionally obstructing the doorway as best as he can, while trying to look like he's not trying to obstruct the doorway.
1.
If you attack me, that will be quite the charm against you. And Solace is like, you can't just fight him unless you got a good reason, or I'll have to fight you too, or I'll lose my paladin
How-
powers, and I don't want to have to go through an atonement ritual.
Solace, he's very obviously covering up something. I don't think it's him. We know there's a
Yeah.
shape change around here.
Well, yes, but the shape changer has the shape of the cat lady.
Or did.
Plus, he's pretty clearly bullshitting. You can see him sweating from here.
Yeah, he's
Like, even
he's
I'm
trying to
better at
find his
lying.
suit.
He like butts up against the door and so like, oh, hello there, Chief Constable Andira Peldreen. How nice of you to join us.
Well, then he like covers his mouth. Yes, it is me.
Alright, Fu, you start shooting.
Okay, I'm opening fire.
Oh, I see. We're opening.
She's even,
Let's go.
she's even horny.
By the way, she's still tied up, right?
Yeah, that's like
Yeah, that's like it's still tied up and I'm still holding on to her.
Awesome. Well, I guess it's time for the final boss fight. If we did the session, I would have given you a level up, but I guess we're not doing that.
Oh, damn it.
I mean, it all is also very late.
Garlic, you're too excited. Oh,
Right, right.
okay. I need to remember who the fuck's actually. Okay, well, you need to get out of here, Lady Peldreen. I guess we're dropping the act. Oh god, the Koopa. One at a time,
Oh,
please.
god damn it!
Mr. Dusklight goes before Mrs. Dusklight.
We changed one of their names.
Using.
Fine. I'll change this one's name to the fake. She pulls out a whip, magic and sparkly. However, despite being a duplicate, she seems to have quite the powers. What can she do? Oh, she can cast a black cat curse. Cool, let's throw that one out there. And she'll throw out one of these. Duplicate powers, baby. And the black cat curse once per... Oh, she has to get hurt for that. What? Since when is that a thing? Oh, well. Well, you're close enough, Bella. Whoopsh.
Ow. Ow.
You would know that Mr. Dusklight has better things than down you. She was usually quite creative, very eloquent, which is exactly what she does as she starts yelling at you to get that fake. Get the
Meow
pigeon.
meow 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 meow.
Ruby.
Alright, I'm with the fake exposed. I'm gonna spend a bit of time untying Dusklight. We
Whoopsh.
could use an extra ally here.
Whoopsh. That will take you in action. It's easy enough to do.
Alright, and I'm gonna move into the front line. Garlic is gonna use his one action to get over here. And then I'm going to smack the paladin. He's annoying me. The smile is throwing me off.
This is not a paladin. He's just a warrior, actually.
Oh.
The paladin is the Azamar in the other room.
Eh.
I mean, I know he's got a smile like an angel.
Good.
Ow, my face! Gets pushed back or not?
1, 2, 1. Yeah, I'm gonna push him over into that corner.
He falls and tears down the curtains as you trip a bit. Alora.
Yeah. I'm gonna hit that fake with impending doom.
Oh no, my doom, it's impending.
And I think I'll just use 2 hero points to lower her roll by. Wait, what was it? I think it's lower their roll, or
Well, it wouldn't have any major effect anyway, but she failed. She immediately becomes flat-footed, and on the second round, she'll become frightened. Do the effects linger between, or is it just... Yeah. Oh, well. It's a target at the end of the duration, she gets the damage. Okay, gotcha. So keep that in mind, that 66 is incoming.
Yeah.
We've one action left, what do you do with it?
For right now, I'll just raise my shield, just in case.
For you.
Okay, that's a flat-footed Dusklight. She's getting hunted.
Make sure you hunt the right one.
Yeah, as much as I want to shoot both of them. And I'm gonna go for 3 attacks.
Oh no, that's a lot of attacks. It's more than 2.
1.
2.
Come on, the 3 for. Ah!
Still 2 though.
Yeah.
Give me the damage. She flinches. She wiggles. She wobbles. She's hurt. Solace Creek has conditions to arrest her. Which I guess means walking over, giving her the old stink eye. Well, he's got a shield up, and then he'll hit her on the head. Begone, foul criminal! You are hereby under arrest! Oh, he actually hits. Well, lucky you, Mr. Cool Ice Sword.
Good
Wow,
roll.
he was actually relevant for once.
Well, he's got a cool ice sword. Sometimes he hits. Isn't that great? Mistress Dusklight does not like that at all. Oh, that's bad. Oh
She's
no,
also freaking
my
with her gun.
mistress! I must come and save you. Oh man, all this plate's heavy. Whew.
Oh,
A
that's the
fine
song.
gentleman in a half plate, wielding a fine sword and having golden hair. What's silver hair? Listen, that's a dude. That's got the face of a woman. This is what they're talking about. All right.
It looks
That's
like
the
it's
Final
carved
Fantasy
out of
boss.
marble.
This looks like he sculpted out of marble, like it walked out of a fucking fashion magazine. He pulls
My
forward his
mistress, there
blade.
is 2 of you.
I will redeem all of you and your evil deeds. And then the two paladins just start having this protracted conversation you want to hear nothing of. Put your fingers in your ears. God damn it, shut up. Evil prevails
guys-
when good allows evil to do bad things. And then the other one goes, of course, because evil must learn from its evil.
Can you guys have a penis measuring contest somewhere else? We're kind of busy.
They're getting in the way because they're probably going to clash swords like directly between you and Mistress Dusklight.
Yeah, they're absolutely gonna fight each other.
This is why you can't. This is why paladins are rare because they can't tolerate each other. Well, Mistress Dusklight's had enough.
Is she frightened too now?
No, but the clown show is over. I think on your next turn we're going to start it because that makes more sense given how the flat-footed condition works. You watch her grow in size suddenly out of nowhere. Like there's no magic trickery or anything. She just starts growing and growing. Derricus in the back is like, oh, God, as he gets crushed against the wall. The walls
Oh,
crack and he like pops out the other end. The fine bruiser in the corner goes, hey, I'm a demon.
Nah.
Of course I am. As everyone gets pushed aside by this and Derricus ends up outside of the room. Oh, Derricus, you're such a charmer.
Derek
there
is
we go.
the big dingus.
Okay, Mr. Dusklight, gone. Replaced with Giant Dragon.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
It's great. I know. I'm very good at this.
very subtle.
Very subtle.
I don't think we can arrest that.
Solace says that if we can't arrest it, we kill it. That makes sense. He taps his forehead. He knows how this works. Mazio is baffled for a moment. It's going to grab Solace off the ground and smack him around a bit. I refuse! Do I count as my own ally? I will ask the GM. I say sure, why not? Otherwise, you don't get to use it all that much because you're already the tank anyway. Begone, foul beast. I will not tolerate being lifted. Clonk. God damn it, you suck at your sword.
Sol's you big weenie.
The Nabasu's like, oh, I'm such an evil boy. I finally get to eat this goody two-shoes. Come here, you little butter lips. Give me a kiss.
That's a weird thing to call somebody, bud.
Butter lips. Oh. Come on, he just wants to give you a kiss. Oh. Poor Paladin. Poor Paladin. Oh, no, Redeemer, excuse me. There is a difference.
Yeah.
They will tell
In this
you
game,
all.
at least.
They will tell you all about it. Mr. Dusklight is like, oh, fuck, my whip. It's on the ground now. Luckily, I think she's a bard, so she can just cast her spells as she sees fit. Why don't you have Dominate, man? That's like the ultimate spell for your class, for what you do.
Yeah,
Well,
it's like a whole deal.
well, Fear? Give him a good spook. Give everyone that +1 still, because she can keep the boat 2 up at the same time. Let's see if this works. Time to investigate.
Hey, is the frighten's gonna stack?
Who knows? I mean, it's gonna get frightened now. Boop boop. Derricus is somehow able to hold himself together. Wow. And this thing is only a little spooked. Ruby, there's a lot going on.
Sure is. I probably can't make it. Yeah, you need acrobatics to go through someone else's space, so I'm not going to be able to get around the back. Instead, I'm probably just going to start hitting the big, the big dragon. Yeah, it's the big threat.
Get out of
Everyone
here,
else
you
is
big thing.
kind of occupied. So, power attack and hit it very hard.
Ooh, that's a solid blow.
31 AC is kind of upsetting, but
Oh, yes.
it is the big boss.
He's a big boss. Also, this is with his AC. No, that's not lowered. Weird. Funky. Very funky. For some reason, not
Right.
calculating the frightened properly. Maybe it has immunity, but doesn't seem like it. Yeah, it doesn't. It's just doing weird stuff. Alright, well, you hit it. It sure feels it. But it's huge.
And then Garlic can do some fire.
Breathing on this large creature reveals an interesting result. It likes being put on fire.
Oh, great.
It suddenly just starts sweltering with heat as you turn on its little personal furnace. Ah,
Fantastic.
he's such a smoky boy. Alora, if you have anything that does cold, maybe you can help deal with this.
I do
I
actually.
do.
If only
That
you had...
Uh,
spell that you were told about.
Shh, I didn't tell her about anything.
It depends on what spell I want to use.
That one that does the cold.
This
Probably
well,
whatever. Yeah, probably whatever's most powerful. This is the big boss.
Yeah, Interstellar Void would be the one to do. So make that save.
No, my saving throw.
Oh,
Is ridiculous.
Mm.
I'm cursed now.
I know you are cursed now. Let's see.
Where is that?
Well, it does take a minus to saves against cold, so that's neat. For you.
Okay. So technically I still have her hunted, because that was the same target. So it's
So
time for
I'm
me to use...
I'm now enfeebled 1, and I take a -2 to saves against grapple and shove, and other forms of force movement.
I'm using a hero point to buff my ability to start with. And I'm using Eldritch Shot.
Wait a minute. No, yeah, it's just not calculating frightened properly. So that should be lower, and combined with the fact it technically only got a success. So how does this work? Type of cloak so it's immediately resistant so in the future turns basic force if fatigued for as long as the effect persists. Cool. No. Alright, so you're using an Eldritch Shot.
Yep.
It's fatigued and it takes some damage.
Plus I use the hero point to buff my roll.
Show me the goods.
I
Wow.
can use another hero point to re-roll that as well.
Never a bad time.
Oh, he actually still took the damage?
Yeah. It didn't calculate frightened into the saves, and it also takes a penalty against cold things.
Huh?
No.
Wow.
Last one.
Wow.
Wow. Cursed. Begone, evil doggo. Begone.
I'm not missing... Wow.
This... I guess the arrow just kind
This
of
is-
evaporates in midair as it flies towards this sweltering boy.
This is for breaking that mirror earlier, apparently.
What did I say?
Solus has his shield
Well,
up as he
thankfully, we aren't sweltered.
gets thrown around. He points towards the creature. Get her! Get this thing already, you fools! Huh? And then he takes his own personal swing at it. Eh. Well, you know what, Fuyu, how about you take the hero point he would have gotten?
I will take that hero point.
As this poor fool can't hit anyone with his sword. Basil checks up on Darius real fast. Oh, we'll probably stay here, actually. What do I have? Well, I have a sword, but I'm not that good. Am I this good?
I mean, you're neutral good. That's
I'm going
something.
for the Nabasu.
You're right. I could probably own this guy. Except he can't. He's like 2 levels lower than it. Poor
I mean,
nerd.
you're still fighting a demon. That's something. You can put that on your resume.
You
Hey,
will.
he still apparently hit better than fucking Solace.
I'm the real paladin boy here. I was actually doing pretty good. All things considered.
Great job, bud.
No, Solace
Hey,
feels
you
like
be the
such a
new
loser.
Solace.
This
Die.
large creature left. It's already. Listen, it's just gotta spend an action to put Solace in its hand because it wants to crush Darius under its tail. It's being very polite about this. Oh, Darius. Are you calculating? Yeah, he is popular calculating his frightened effect, but this guy just isn't. What's your deal, adult drag? I guess it's because he has the elite array and it doesn't know how to handle those two things together.
Wait, so is he stunned now, or is he frightened now?
Oh, see, now it does it properly. Okay, gotcha. Um, stunned? What do you mean stunned?
I will post
Show
the
us the
thing
spell
again.
again, please.
Since he failed it, right?
He did fail it.
Impending.
All right. Well, then he is stunned, so he only has one action, which he will use to crush Darius. Darius, however,
'Cause it's
somehow
fucking weak.
that's the wrong one. This one. Darius somehow manages to make it off pretty good. Wow, how'd you do that, my boy? What
Then
is your...
after Meziel's turn, he takes the damage.
Yeah, you got a turn, you dimmy. Nabasu's like, oh, I'm a naughty boy. Oh, we're gonna win this fight. Whoa, whoa, whoa. So come here, give me a kiss already. Oh no, I'm getting smooched in front of my girlfriend.
Bro, your girlfriend is a giant evil dragon. I'm not gonna kink shame, but come on.
Stop
I am
pulling.
also going to kink shame.
No.
For you will kink shame.
Fuyu is made of kink shaming.
I'm a clone now. Oh. Oh. You know what? You know what? She's got it.
Oh, babe,
She's
she's
blows the
got
window
it.
up, kills us all.
What? Turn fatigued on. Why can't I turn fatigue? Oh, it's because it doesn't apply to this. It's just being all goofy about it. Oh no, I can't use reactions. I must attempt another save on a failure. It sobs uncontrollably if it fails again.
Wait.
Darius is on the other side, providing flanking. As he tries to make the best of things. I will show you all how to fight true evil. And that way I won't get arrested later.
He probably will get arrested later.
You're probably
Yes,
still
Darius
getting
got arrested later. Yes, that's a fucking cutaway.
The screen goes grey. It's just like Darius was arrested shortly after the adventure.
Derek
Why is
still
everyone doing
into
better than Solace?
Because he sucks.
Why am I the loser here? If anyone is getting hit by crushing despair, it's Solace.
Crushing lack of self-confidence.
Ruby.
I had to refresh Foundry because it's not working.
He's crying manly tears. Don't worry. I might be getting crushed, but I'm also sad.
Foundry will take a hot minute to load, so I'm just gonna say I'm attacking the dragon. No
Let's
power attack this time. Just
Though-
attack, then attack.
attack and attack. 26, 33. That's 2 hits, if I got that correctly. Nice. So let's take a look at your strick damage. As you strick him. Oof, that one. Eh. God damn. It's down half.
Buttons.
You got 2 good hits.
You got an action left, and your boy has an action, right?
Yeah, I believe so. Alright, I can... Yeah, I'll have Garlic try and intimidate the dragon. They're having a dragon off.
Nope. The big dragon's not very intimidated by the little dragon. Allura,
Well.
you can
Yeah.
sustain the spell.
Well, first I'm just gonna use my elf step to move 10 feet away. Yeah. Then I'll sustain.
Elf step. Look at those
So-
feats.
Go back to it.
Significantly bigger than a dwarf
So
step.
isn't that another saving throw for the Dirk?
Yeah. Well, he makes it critically.
Yeah, So he's fine now. He's no longer fatigued. He's still a little spooked though. Well, you got one action left. What do you do with it?
Raise my shield. 'Cause
For you.
it's valid.
Okay, so my arrow from last time comes back in and kills Solace, apparently. I just assume it went straight up.
Get him. In the meantime, the poor pal Redeemer has to get out of this Nabasu.
Okay, so I'm gonna use that focus point of mine. And I'm gonna give myself gravity weapon.
Gravity weapon.
And then it's unloading time.
Do you want some privacy for that, or
Oh yes, but I also want to make a show of it. Nope.
Art.
Nope.
Use the hero point that Solace bestowed upon you.
Wow, I'm rerolling that first one.
Also, didn't he like yell at you and use that Iomade thing?
Oh, he did. So I should
You
have
get that first
buffs.
one. You get that first one with advantage for free.
Oh, okay.
That's how that works. You basically can give other people's True Strike because he's so dreamy.
So
More.
that
Well,
first one.
it's probably more that he yells at them and distracts them for a moment, but hey.
Reroll and keep new result. So first one hit.
If it wasn't for Solace heroically declaring what evil does when good does. It's hard to keep up with
And
these.
okay, so one hit.
When good leaves the bakery, it is evil that salts the dough.
I can't seem to hit the big thing.
Solace is exhausting to deal with. He'll give you another shot. It'll give you that nifty little effect again, because you seem to be making better use of it than he ever will.
Easy.
You foul
She-
fiend. Let me go! I can't hit the broadside of a train. Maziel. Too bad. I'm getting struck. Why are you called Angelkin? You're an Azamar.
I
Fight
think that's
bravely.
one of the heritages?
Why is he so much fucking better than Solid?
Double
Two
fucking
natural
crit.
20s?
Can you guys swap weapons?
He just fucking annihilated that thing.
Can we journey with that guy?
He's worse than Solace in like raw statistical numbers, but his rolls are so much better.
It's
Well,
the
the
mirror breaking, I swear to God.
The underrolled. God damn it, Solace! It is the underrolled breaking, ain't it?
Before
Will save.
no will save. 25 damage.
Oh God. Oh, I'm so doomed. Ow! Half the roof collapses onto his head, probably. Ah. Additionally, I think he has to make one against Crushing Despair, was it? Yes. And you might lose an action. As he spends an action crying unconsolably. Well, he doesn't. The tears evaporate too quickly for him to actually sob all that much. Well, since Maziel is clearly the actual threat in the room,
Yeah, Maziel's apparently a fucking beast.
Maziel is gonna meet the floor and make friends. Smush. And you know what, Darius? You also have it coming. Jackass, get out of here. Oh no, my armor class is not high enough. And finally, he squeezes Solace like a grape. Oh no, I'm promoted to grape.
Wait, but Solace, you're your own ally.
I am. But I don't know, does Retributive Strike work? Oh, it's damage. Wait. He did damage Maziel, who is technically his ally, within 15 feet.
Technically.
Under the
And he misses.
this fucking nerd! Well, the Nabasu's gonna enjoy eating the death of his good friend. Death-stealing gaze. Just give me a little fort save. Just do it. Just do it. Yes. You become drained one, and then I get to eat your face with pretty kisses.
Wait, no, we need him. He's the hero.
I don't know how much of a hero he's gonna be when he's dead.
Wow, he's like super dead.
Mr. Stushlight finds this whole situation kind of comical.
You get used to it.
Crushing despair for the
happens
guy
when
in the
you ask.
back. Here you go. Nabasu. God damn it.
Why are the enemies so good at saves?
I might be but a humble god, but I will lay down my life for... He's trying to basically ham himself up, make him sound better than he is.
And he
He's
fucking nails two.
He earns it, I guess. Oh,
We're just getting shown up by NPCs, guys.
I mean, I don't know what's going on. Ruby, I don't know what's going on anymore. The dragon's almost down.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
know
we
what's going
barely
on
do any
either. I
of it.
can't see. Posted an image of what my foundry looks like right now,
No.
but
Not a fan of the new layout. Well, want to swing at that dragon, see how it ends up?
Yeah, it's
yeah,
almost dead. Dude.
I think more of the same. Just
Give it the old wacko tobacco. Crit.
yeah.
Oh fuck. The creature leans
Oh,
in
damn.
to give a little nibble, and apparently you just cut his head straight off.
Hiya!
Well, you know what? I think the guy in the back also deserves a treat. That Abasu's probably gonna try to get out of here when he gets the chance, so we're gonna call it here.
I want to kill him.
Yeah, I'm chasing
He's
him
a
down
demon.
at Divine Lancing any chance I get.
Yeah, we got 2 paladins in the room. He's not going anywhere.
And I have an anti-demon bow.
Yeah.
The dragon's head flies off, and there's this thud, and then everyone looks at the Nebasu.
I just can see how many shots I can get off on him on my turn.
My armor
Well,
class is only 27. Don't shoot me.
My turn would have
Technically, I think you get advantage on the first one because of how the armor, I think, technically works.
I do. I can never...
Everyone just starts shooting this poor man. He's just trying to eat someone's soul. Stop bullying him.
Okay, so I get the better result, so I get one hit.
And since my turn was skipped, I'm just gonna.
Everyone just...
Oh, well, it's not even turns. Safi said it's basically over.
It's basically
Yeah,
over.
just a single wood
The Nabas
drop.
is going to fly out of here, but everyone just shoots him in the butt
Yeah.
as he leaves.
It's just everyone kicking the shit out of the
I think
Nabazu
it
for
takes like
free.
10 more damage.
You killed the
from
most
me.
useful paladin we've ever had.
Yeah.
Next time,
Yeah,
we'll
so
wrap
he
this up.
He takes off, he just explodes.
Next time, we'll wrap this up proper. But for now,
Get late.
it's late. Don't forget,
Yeah.
next time we get to level up to level 10.
That's
Yeah.
a big level.
It is a big level. Guess what that level is? Dizzy, do you remember?
Is 10 the ability score
Every
level?
5.
Yeah.
Yay. How did
Also-
they
It's also where you start getting the nutso class feats.
Yeah, that's why everything starts getting real good.
This is where your muscles bulge in size.
Ew.
Listen, you gotta look like Hulk Hogan if you want to be level 10. Even Laura with her little noodle arms.
Do you have to be
So
racist as well, or is that a bonus?
That's a class
Depends on
feat.
the
You gotta
class.
unlock that.
if you're a paladin?
It's an elf ancestry feat.
Please stop him
Let's see,
dying.
what do I get at level 10 for ranger?
Well, mostly
Oh,
everyone
the
gets the ability
underwhelming.
boost, which is the fun one. I mean, if you can get penetrating shot, that looks like a fucking hilarious thing.
Oh hey, I can get Surging Might, which negates resistance to damage types. So I can just be like, no, you're taking this good damage,
Oh, we
sir.
also get our archetype, right?
Also, archetype features.
Oh yeah, I was gonna get a new archetype because Cavalier doesn't really get anything until 14.
What are you getting? Let's
Like,
share it with the class.
I don't know.
So we're leveling up right now.
If you want to. Don't forget that the ability boosts work as follows. You get +1 if it's 18 or higher, and +2 if it's 17 or lower.
And we get 4 of them separately.
Solus does remind you that yes, that is how it works. You can get a +5 in your main skill at this point if you ability score if you build like that.
Yeah.
Thank you, Solus.
I imagine that he's probably like still stuck under that hand, given it's a very big dragon.
So for my archetype, I can either get a arcane spellcasting, Or I can get Enchanting Arrow. Or
I'll be
Magic Arrow.
20 charisma, BB.
That's what we call a winning smile.
Let's see. What are common magical ammunitions? Because I could pick up to 3 of those.
Gosh, you're gonna have a real tough time explaining this whole report to the guard captain, aren't you?
It's pretty weird.
Hey, Deputy Chief. So we went over there. We made the arrest. She was already arrested. Then we killed a big dragon that turned out to be her. Also, we got paint hucked at us by a clown.
Yeah, this guy's
We
orange
really
now.
That wasn't us.
Don't worry, it's still Solace. He's just orange now. Also met a satyr. I think he was doing pot.
Yeah, I could eventually get the one. Oh, that's not actually what I thought. Never mind. Yeah, so I could get spells, like a bunch of them actually.
Oh yes, since you're high level, your archetype would give you a bunch of goodies at once.
Yeah, I can gain basic spellcasting benefits.
Yee.
Yeah, which gives you like up to
Which-
level 3.
A slot in each.
Yeah, it gives me up to 3rd spells, and then later I can get expert spellcasting at 12th level,
Mhm.
which will give me up to 6th level.
Well,
Yeah.
it sounds to me like next time's gonna be great. Odds are you're gonna get a big bag with a money sign on it for your troubles.
Can we keep the head?
Probably. I mean, I guess technically they don't need the corpse for the arrest.
What are you gonna do with it?
Listen, I don't know what they
Trophy, I
do
mean,
with,
I'll
with,
tell-
with dragon corpses when they make arrests. I'm not a guard. I mean, my job as GM is to imagine what they would do. I imagine that they aren't very interested. They'll just get rid of it. They'll strip it for
Yeah.
parts, but you can keep the head since, that's probably the Dragon Slayer way. It's like, yeah, sure, it's
Yeah,
yours.
we can keep it with the circus. I'd be like, look at this oddity we have, which was once a dragon that we killed.
How much would you get paid for, like, killing a very big, scary dragon? Probably a few thousand, right?
I'd assume a lot.
Let's see. The lump sum increase for the party per character is about, how much is that? 700 each times
But I
4.
need to go to bed. It's pretty late.
We'll settle
Yeah.
this later.
Go to sleepy. Hopefully, Foundry will work later.
We'll
But-
hope for it.
Go sleep.
Yeah.